Alright, what's up guys? Yes, I shaved again. Good morning team. Hope y'all are well today. We got UABS Rip It Up here. We got JAGX here as well. We got OCGN making moves. We've got UABS KOPN. We've got LIZI. We've got OGEN. We've got ONTX. We got EKSO. We've got ENG, we've got CLNE, we got SRNE, we got FRSX. We got a bunch of stuff that we're watching today. So not a bad day. I'm going to build my watch list real quick and then we'll take a look at all of it. We got Mogo, Lizzie. Hey, yes sir. Alright, so yeah. We're gonna start looking up some catalysts. We got like OCGN making moves. It's at 208. Alright. Whew, man. Alright, team. What's up, guys? Waking up a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna look at the catalyst for OCGN and see why this thing's moving. Alright, so OCGN shares are trading higher after the company announced that it's going to convene its meeting of stockholders on December 23rd, which is today, to modify a proposal decreasing the proposed aggregate number of shares of common stock that the company would be authorized to use here. That's the catalyst for this one. Alright, but yeah, that's the news for OCGN. We also got like Bingo, we got like ONTX, we got like GNPX. OCGN though is just not even looking back. Look at this, it's up to 220s right now. Alright, but yeah, we got OCG and there's 230s. Let's look at the daily chart and see if we got some levels here. Alright, so we're over all the levels on the daily chart, and this thing has been diluted. I think it's been diluted. It's either been diluted or it's a terrible company. Might be just a terrible company. Well, $2. Maybe like 270s. So maybe 2s, maybe 270. Maybe underneath us, we've got like 125. Yeah, those levels are good enough. So yeah, these are the levels we're watching. This one's actually a nice one right here at 125. We got $2. Make that a little bit clear. Historical resistance. And then we can look for like pullbacks. Oh no. Man, they just throw these. It's too much right now. Alright, we're gonna look for a pullback to like $2 here for OCG. And if it pulls back, I'm not necessarily opposed to buying it. We'll see. We also got like JAGX, JAGX. We got SRD. UAVS. ENG. Oh, I monetized it, Wretched. I got it, man. I've been setting myself an alarm every day. I don't know why it won't auto monetize. Like, it's weird. Like, if I go to my streaming thing, it should like auto monetize, but it just doesn't. It's weird, you know. We also have my man Mordecai hopping on stream today, or at least he's going to be, I think. ENG. We got like HYLN gapping up some. I don't know why this scanner is being weird. Let me try to fix it. Man, do we really not have any like big cap stocks that are going crazy? That's funny, man. We really don't have any like big cap stocks over the last 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hour session. But see, that's weird. Because my scanners from yesterday are working. Weird. Weird. I don't know. We'll have to figure this one out. Alright, here's the pullback on OCGN. Alright, but yeah, we got OCG in here. That's right. OP. Is there a reversal signal tonight? I don't know. I don't know if I trust OCGN for during market hours. Hey, good morning, OP. Joel. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat a little bit. My bad. What's up, Joel? Rit. Bars. mRNA hits resistance. Hey, we'll see about that. Can you even monetize a live stream? Yeah, for sure you can. Whoa. Like, my channel is mostly a live streaming channel, although we do put weekend videos out. Any thoughts on SONN? Not enough volume for me, bro. I was looking at OCG and I was really thinking about buying this dip to $2, but it's too late now, unfortunately. So I was really looking at buying that dip to 3, but nothing. Hey, what's up, Wilton, Steve, Wretched, Joel, Justin, Bars, GD, V Wolf, John G, Tyler, John Smith, CC, Cloud, Ryan, Chuck, Crazy, Emmanuel. Sorry I can't pronounce your name, but I know you're super supportive, so I appreciate it. Foreign language. Lord, 16, Carlo, Andrew, Maestro. Hey, what's up, brother? DS Olives, or DS Lives. What's up, team? Hope y'all are well. Daniel, Mason, Shade, Carlo. What's up, guys? All right, but yeah, we got OCG in. It's making moves here. We're supposed to have Mordecai on the stream today. Okay, yeah, he's coming on. All right, yeah, we're supposed to have Mordecai on stream today. I gotta add this music. This music's kind of dope. I like it. Let me see. What's this one called? A Love Waltz? Hey, I got it. All right. Alright. Sorry, guys. Let me get my man Mordecai on stream today. Mordecai is joining us. He really looks into a lot of these. So we'll take a look at it. It should be fun. Join that audio. Join computer. There we go. Let's add him real quick. Get Epidemic Sounds up here. We won't start the music until he gets in here, so that way. Hey, what's up, Jagdish? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, brother? Let's do a sound check. 1, 2. Let me get this ready too. Hey, there you are. What's up, man?
Hey, man,
hey, what's up, bro? I'm good, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the sound straight, and we should be good. Let me find. Weird. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. So before we go over everything, do you give me your audio and video? Do you give me permission to use your audio and video potentially for this stream, and promise not to say anything controversial or anything that could potentially get me a strike on YouTube whatsoever?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Good. I was going to say how much you pay for that for a lawyer.
Nah, dude, I do it to everybody. You know me. I'm hyper paranoid all the time, bro. I did it. Caitlin was on yesterday. I did it to her too. So I'm not. Yeah. But what's up, man? So, dude, so many penny stocks are gapping up, and then failing. Really, a lot of them are failing.
So, am I on the stream right now? I'm not sure.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn your volume up. There you go. You should.
Oh,
be
okay,
good.
cool.
Let's do a sound check, guys. Let me see. So we got a little bit of music playing as well. Let me check the chat. Chat. His audio is low. Try again. Say something again. I turned it up.
Microphone checker.
1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
All right, we good, Reggie?
Oh yeah,
Reggie?
cool.
Okay. Okay, much better. All right, cool. All right, guys. So yeah, this is Mordecai. He's been on the stream a few times. He is a great trader, a professional trader himself. You know, has taught me personally a lot about like looking into SEC filings through BAMSEC and a lot of good stuff. And like I said, really great trader, helps the channel out a ton. And yeah, we're happy to have him here. You know.
Thanks, man. So funny because you've been, when you're sending me the link to get in, I was trying to short UADS, and I'm having problems with it right now.
With Boros maybe?
No, but my platform.
With
It's
Cobra.
not. Yeah, with DOS Pro, with
Oh.
the Cobra's the broker, but
Right.
I'm trying to short it right now because it just broke on the VWAP, but it's giving me issues right now. So maybe it's telling me don't short just yet.
Yeah. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe
It's a sign.
Hey,
Seriously.
you know us traders are superstitious.
Yeah.
I know I am. I shave my beard. I'm thinking, man, I shaved my beard and now I lose. I got to grow my beard back. You know?
Yeah,
But,
man.
I like the short. It broke under the VWAP. It's really extended. This thing was gapping up yesterday too.
Yeah, this is a potential to be a big winner. I'm just waiting for it to right set up. So right now with the short that I was looking at, was just going to be a quick scout, but ultimately I wanted to see this to go red because it would be ideal. So just got to be patient on this one here. So I have to revisit once my platform works. It's not work. Oh,
Hey.
by the way, hey, I need
up?
to pick a bone with you.
Sure.
How
What's
dare
up?
you cheat on me like that? Bringing on other people on the stream.
Hey, bro, listen.
I'm just
we
joking.
got an open relationship, brother. We got an open relationship, bro. You know?
I didn't get that memo. No,
I'm
it's all
cheating
good,
on
bro.
all of y'all with my baby AMD. You know, I always talk about AMD, the stock being my baby, but I haven't traded it in a long time. Mid and high caps, man, I miss them. You know, I miss them. But hey, I'm like you now, man. I'm in the penny stocks. I'm on 3 weeks of green. Yesterday I ended up like $2, but the green streak is alive, so I'll take
Nice.
it. You know.
Nice.
And, it's been really simple scalping trades. A lot of the time I've been using like red to green moves, so I've been looking for like a U-shaped breakout pattern with like a small like cup and handle pullback type of thing, and then just attacking like a really small range, getting in and out, and it just works. It's been working super well. It's the longest green streak I've ever had in penny stocks, and so I'm super pumped about my penny stock trading lately.
That's awesome, bro. I know. I heard the stream. I was listening to yesterday the replay, and I heard how well you're doing. So good for you, bro.
Hey,
That's awesome because finding the consistency is key, and it's so hard to do sometimes.
Oh, definitely, especially in penny stocks, man. Especially from like I transitioned to penny stocks 4 months ago, and yeah, penny stocks. Somebody asked me yesterday, like, what's the differences between trading like mid and high caps and penny stocks, and penny stocks are just a completely different animal. They're just totally different. You have to be less patient, I think, with penny stocks, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like what I've been doing really is over the last several, I want to say, good month or so, really focusing on reading the tape. I mean, really focusing on earning that skill. And reading the tape, it's a real thing. However, in penny stocks, it is definitely much tougher than like mid caps, just because it's really hard to see the manipulation and see what really is going on. I mean, in penny stocks, you can still see it, but it has to be really blatant. So it's a great skill. But the other thing I've been really working on, because I know we talked about this, John, is like, you know, talk about sizing into your position. What I've been really doing is staying small as my trade develops, and as soon as I see the confirmation move, that's when I go with heavier size, so I can turn my small winner into a big winner.
Right.
So I've been really working on that the last several weeks, and it's been working out fairly well.
Oh, I love doing that too. I definitely agree with that trading style, because that is I don't trade like that per se, but what I do is I've been adding a lot more to winning positions as opposed to like pullbacks to support with losing positions, and that has been working well. And so I definitely agree with that, and I could see how that would work well, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
And then with penny stocks, like I you know me, man, I never used to read level 2 at all. I never used to read it. I never found much use in it. The only time I ever read level 2 was if I needed to get in and I had to like observe the spread or something like that. Over the last month though, and I've even talked about it here, it's changed, and it's changed naturally, like organically. It's not like I ever sat down and I just looked at the level 2 and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna trade off of the level 2 today. But I think when you watch a stock for that long, you get into like a flow state of watching the level 2. It's certainly harder, like you said, with penny stocks, just because the small floats are so much more manipulated.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been doing it, and it's something that I never did before. You know, I never looked at the level 2. I looked at it, but I never analyzed it like that until the last month or two, really. And I kind of found myself getting into a flow state, looking at it, watching the orders build and then break, and so I've been, you know, that is something that's changed about my game too.
Bro, you're a better trader than me, because I mean, for you to try to read the tape on Thinkorswim's level 2 time and sales, I don't know how you do, bro.
Bro, it's like my natural home. Thinkorswim is just my home.
I know, but that thing, I can't do it no more. I tried and I can't.
Honestly, I really do understand. You could ask the chat, at least once every few weeks, I'm like, I'm leaving Thinkorswim. I'm never coming back. This sucks. I'm leaving, you know, and then I always stay. It's like that girlfriend I just can't leave, you know. You know what I mean? I'm just so comfortable here, you know. But I can see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah. Well, you know, just talking about, and before we get into the watch list and everything here, because I'm actually looking like might to get into a short here on UAVS, but for Lizzie, I was looking at talking about manipulation on the small caps, right in the pre-market when I had that second test over to 520s. So you initially had that run to like a high of 525, pull back to VWAP, right? And then they had that secondary push. If anybody was looking at the tape, there was a huge seller on the ass of like I think it was like 60,000, almost 70,000 shares.
Man.
So it's normally like a big wall of sellers that technically feel like it's going to reverse. However, it started getting eaten out and it got took out in a matter of seconds. So now I'm thinking this guy's going to run.
Right.
It did it.
He probably wasn't planning on that. You know, he probably just got filled on accident and trying to manipulate it.
Yeah, no, it was just complete game. It made it seem like it was about to rip over, create a new high a day, and it just tanked from there. So just a bunch of games.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing. And for people in the chat that don't really understand what we're saying like sometimes big traders will throw large orders onto the level 2 or just throw large orders up so people will see them on the level 2 and get some type of bias from that big order. They might not have any intention of having that order actually fill through, but they're trying to use it to manipulate. And so what he's saying is that he saw a big order on the level 2 that probably wasn't meant to get filled, and then it did get filled. And so, you know, that's what he was trying to play off of. But yeah, it's an interesting. How have you liked the market the last few weeks?
It's definitely changed a lot, man. It's been kind of wonky, but it's pretty cool because now that I've been really trading every single day, you can see the cycle, how it shifts. The market is, when I first came in, was super hot. I mean, you could just buy any random ticker and it would just run. And then it kind of faded off into like the close of summer. It was really decrepit. There was like one or two gappers, not a lot of volume, and everything that popped just failed. And I was loving it, but I wasn't making a lot of money either at that time either. And then all of a sudden, I think it was PPSI just kind of like the one that kind of lit the world on fire again.
Right.
And then it started running like crazy afterwards. And then now it's been kind of weird because I have an all-day fader set up. So I have a certain criteria that I look for, that I have to see these certain things that it gives me the conviction this has potential to fade all day. My all-day faders have not been working to the T, and the ones that I think don't have the right criteria are. So now I have to kind of change that a little bit and adapt to the market. So it's pretty funny. And by the way, I actually got short on UAVS at 841.
Hey, good luck. See, and this is why the VWAP is so valuable, and people don't understand. Like, people ask me how to use the VWAP all the time, but like this is where the VWAP is really valuable. And it's not even like using the VWAP. The VWAP is just telling you info, right? The VWAP's telling you the trend currently. And so when you see a stock like UAVS just break under that trend, and especially like look at that resistance hold at 860. You know, and it just rejected off of this previous double bottom right there at 860. Just a really weak sentiment, and I love the VWAP for that. And while we're saying this, though, look at JAGX. Look at JAGX ripping up. It's too cheap for me to really trade. Maybe I'll throw some shares into it later if it looks good. But JAGX trying to break pre-market highs here. And so, let's see what's...
Yeah. I think, wasn't it Caitlin talking about this here yesterday? I think I heard I don't do well with stocks under $1.
Right. Well, me too. Honestly, and to touch on what you said about the market, like I think the last like 3 weeks have been great for penny stocks. A lot of the penny stocks have been just running, right? So for long traders like me, it's been great. But I don't think it's gonna last, and I think it's more so like the market has different seasons, and right now penny stocks are we're getting a lot of gaps. We're getting some good volume coming in, and maybe it might just be that my trading has improved. That's plausible
Right.
too. Just because I know I stopped being so strict with regard to like the exact strategy I'm using, and I instead started to get not more of like I'm not going to say it's purely intuition based, but I'm mostly just doing more simpler strategies, like simple pullbacks to major support holds that have been confirmed on the daily and the intraday chart and stuff like that. And that has worked just way better than anything else I've ever used in penny stocks. But yeah, JAGX is ripping up here, guys. It's at 76 cents now. You want to start going over watch lists?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Let's go ahead and do it.
So we'll start with OCG. And do you see any?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So OCGN, I know it had, it's, to me, it's like it's on the second day running because it had news yesterday. It said it developed some type of COVID-19 stuff.
Right.
Bigger float, 104 million float, a market cap of 132. Institutional ownership's 13%, short float percent's 2%. It has a 28 million shelf remaining from an S3. So it does have some money to burn. But the one thing was interesting, I gotta just tell you, just doing some research on this here, this actually has a delisting notice.
Wow.
So it has to maintain above $1 for 10 days. So keep knowing that they actually have an offering or some money to burn, and they have that delisting. My thought process is that there definitely may be a play, at least for me, because I'm very short biased, for short to let it run for a bit,
Right.
and then short it when it kind of sets a top. It looks like it's setting one top right now, but I don't see this going under 150, and especially not $1. So I think they're gonna might be to unload some shares, and then save it, and make sure that it actually holds for the next several days above $1, because if not, they're gonna get delisted.
So those are always really interesting cases. Like a lot of the time, there's two different catalysts. There's two different type of moves that I'll see with like delisting notices. One is the obvious, it's getting pumped up because they don't want to get delisted, and the other one is they finally regain compliance. Let me see which one this is.
And by the way, I just went. I read while you were going through everything. I took a short on Lizzie at I got an average of 474 right now.
Oh man, that's good. I like that one. Rejecting off the VWAP, and again, it's very similar to that last one where we get the break under the VWAP, pullback, reject it. I always call these VWAP rejections, but sometimes I'll get like a little cup and handle, or not a cup and handle, a little like head and shoulder short from using the VWAP as kind of the shoulder area, and that works really well too. But yeah, let me see about. So we got OCGN. We could look at JAGX here, and JAGX is just ripping up pretty big here as well. I like the 70-cent level right here, and then I also, a lot of the time I'll look for like $quarter, and so we have 70 cents, we got 75 underneath us, just because I think $quarter are big psychological levels that people pay attention to naturally, almost second nature, watching those big levels too.
Yeah, they've been unloading tons of shares over the last couple of years. The last couple of S3s they had, they're resales, so they're not making any money off of those. So they're secondary offerings.
So they're struggling.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and I think they do have a catalyst. Let me see. So the catalyst for this one is they signed a second deal for $6 million in non-dilutive financing related to the sale of royalty rights to future Mitesi sales stream. So yeah, basically a second deal for $6 million in non-dilutive financing. Wait, is that what you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. If we pull back, I don't hate a quick pullback to 70, maybe attacking that 5 cent, 70 to 75 cent range. But I always like, one thing that I have maintained with my own trading style is like you, I'm very skeptical of a lot of these penny stocks.
You more than me, bro. You're more than me.
Dude, it's because I hated them. I didn't hate them.
I know.
But I traded mid and high caps for years, and so it's kind of like the Bloods and the Crips. It's like you got mid and high cap
Great
traders.
analogy.
Right. You got mid and high cap traders, and then you got penny stock traders, and they both kind of hate each other. The mid and high cap traders talk bad about the penny stocks, and the penny stocks say the algos are all over the mid and high caps, and so both of them hate each other, but I trade both of them. And I'm one of those unique situations where it's like I'm still a mid and high cap trader, but I'm also trading penny stocks, and so I have that,
totally.
Yeah, I have that skepticism, but I still trade them long.
Seriously, man. I mean, I love that analogy. I'm sure you're talking by your experience because I know you're from the streets, right? First-hand experience, right? But no, seriously, it's so funny because I think that's how you are in every facet of your life. For the years that I've known you, it's like you need to put that tinfoil hat every time you trade those penny stocks.
Right. Oh, for sure. I'm super skeptical. I don't look at. If you ask me, I don't know of any penny stocks that have ever succeeded ever. Obviously they have, but it's like I look at them like they're just, they're slumming it over here, and I think that's good to a certain extent. I think especially if you're going long, you need to find like good setups, and one of those ways you find good setups is by identifying the bad, and so I think it works out for me. But I think it's got to be like that, I'm one of those traders that. I have to be skeptical of stocks because I've been burned too many times, I think is really what it is. So that's kind of conditioned me to not trust any of them, Yeah, FCEL turned out good. Yeah, see, FCEL's got a huge float, though. This thing's got like 200 million or something crazy in the float like that. So just too large. I've traded it before, but just too large of a float. We got, you see ACST. That one's a little bit too cheap. What about, so I know you said you're shorting Lizzie, which looks really good.
Oh, I just covered my Lizzie short. It's pre-market. I just take my scalps and big pictures after the open. Right. Yeah, Lizzie's one of my mains. Lizzie it's one of the things I like about it is it's like a known gap and fill. So when I look at the daily chart, I look to see if like it ran recently, and if there's any bag holders on the daily. Right. That gives me more conviction. If there's a shelf along with that bag hold, now I'm like getting really, really excited.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the only drawback about this here that it was fairly easy to locate. So that's the thing is like the more people are able to short this, the easier it is to get squeezed. Right. That's the only hesitation I have on that one. There was one runner that happened recently. It was IG from the other day. I think it was like 2 days ago. That one there, not only was it hard to borrow, but it was hard to locate and super expensive. So knowing that, I paid an arm and a leg in my firstborn in order to get locates. But because there was really no body to get squeezed, that thing turned out to be a beautiful play because it faded for a good part of the day.
Right. Which one? What's the symbol?
It's EYEG.
Oh yeah, I see. I remember that one. Oh, I did trade. I don't know if I did trade this one and I lost.
Yeah, man. Oh, you did?
Well, no, it was like I've been.
You should have called me, man.
No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Like I'm. My trading style has changed a little bit to where like I used to take 1 or 2 trades per day. Now I'm taking like 5 to 10. And so what I've been doing is I've been just scalping quick moves, and I've been getting into little trades to where I might make like 10, $5 to $15 per trade. But if I'm green, 4 out of 5, or if I'm green, in most of those, then it adds up to be a nice little day and to help grow my account. And like that's really how I've had the green streaks. I've added more money to my account, and I've just been more active, which I think for me and my scalping has helped kind of probabilities play out a little bit easier. Right. When I might lose in 2 out of I might lose I might make money in 4 out of 6 and lose in 2 out of 6, but that's still going to be a green day, and that's kind of how I've been doing it, and it works really well. I think I lost like $4 or $5 on it, but I think this is one of those. Yeah, I think this is one of those ones I just dumped at the open from like a big trader. I'm not going to mention names, but like a big time trader, selling and calling that out.
They were in it, and that's what I was actually excited after, because actually you see that stuffed candle right there at the open, and the 1 minute candle. That's where I entered my first position.
Nice, and that's the one to do it too.
Oh my gosh, that is my favorite setup.
Yeah. Tiny said I traded UIG for a small scalp as well. Yeah, that's what with these especially. Like a lot of we've been getting so many halts. There was one day last week where we just got halted. Like there was like 20 stocks that got halted all the same day. which was one of the craziest days I've seen. I don't know if EYEG was one of them though, but we had some crazy moves. It was one of those. It's that time of the year where you get these really super pumps, I call them. Wait, I'm trying to think. It was like SCPS was one. Yeah, SCPS was one. It went from 5 up to 50, back down to 13 where it's sitting now. I still think it'll probably drop more, but yeah, interesting few weeks for sure. I'm a little bit spoiled, I think, from these last few weeks just because there's been so much momentum to exploit here, which when the volume dries down, it'll be a little bit worse. But
John, quick question here. Can you look at Lizzie and look at your time in sales? Is it running fast for you at all?
let me see.
No.
No.
No. Okay. So that's the only thing about, I have late prints on my broker. So at 8 o'clock and at 7 a.m., they tend to have late prints. So sometimes they don't show in the time in sales. So like especially at 8 o'clock, my chart looks wonky because all these late prints from like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning show up in my time in sales, and it just goes ballistic. So I just started doing that right now with Lizzie. I'm like, is this guy going crazy or what? Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. And see, I used to watch the time in sales. I rarely watch it anymore. It's ironic. I know.
That's
man.
where all the information's at, bro.
I know, man. I get it. Like, and really, I used to watch purely the time in sales instead of the level 2. And the logic is sound because the logic is like, well, the time in sales are actually filled orders as opposed to the level 2, which is just pure manipulation a lot of the time. For some reason, I can't even explain it. I don't even know why. I just started watching the level 2 and judging and getting information from the level 2, and maybe I could still use that info.
You have to,
on the time
just like
and
Tommy
sales.
says.
Yeah.
Yep. You got to use them both, bro. You got to use them both. You can't do one or the other because you're missing half the battle there.
Right. And I think what it is that I haven't had my time and sales up, and so I've been seeing the level 2 move, and I think when you watch anything, you start to get into like a flow state of it, you know.
Yeah, there is, I mean, giving a quick example, there is one that happened recently, and I can't remember, I have so many tickers, but anyways, there was one ticker in particular that was actually running after 10:30, and I saw that it was coming up a pre-market high. So very similar to what happened with Lizzie, there was a huge seller right on the ask, and it couldn't break this particular whole dollar level. It pulled back when they saw that big seller. When it came back and retested, that seller was gone, and on the bid there is one market maker for 100 shares, but then it was printing red, maybe like 20,000 shares for 3 seconds solid. So that was a hidden buyer there, hiding their size, and they just soaked it all up, and it just tanked from there. So everybody thought it was actually going to get squeezed, and it was quite the opposite.
Right. But yeah, that sentiment changes fast too in those situations. What I've been using like level 2 more for is like, it's hard to explain. Like I'll see orders. I think it's not like the Matrix, and I'm not trying to make myself sound like the Matrix, but it's hard to explain. It's like a flow state where you'll watch the orders build up. You'll watch the breaks of like, most of the time I'm looking at like half and whole dollars more than anything on the level 2. And so you'll see the orders add up underneath like a half or whole dollar, and then you'll see that level break, and then it'll pull back. And so it's hard to explain, but I'm going to try to use the level 2 more often today because I know a lot of trading is just conditioning, right? It's just repetition. And so when you start to watch something, you'll get better at it just by doing it, even if you don't realize it, even if you're oblivious to the fact that you're getting better at using a specific tool like that. So we'll try it today.
Yeah, it's so hard for Thinkorswim because with DOS, you remember this when you used to be with SureTrader, the color breakdowns of the different prices make it so much easier to read.
Right, so much faster to read instead of having to look into it. So here's that pullback to 75 cents in JAGX. I might take a little starting trade, and this is just be like $100, and I can just risk off of 70 cents. Is what I'm gonna try. I'm sure you're gonna see. Y'all gotta understand, Mordecai or 2A is the natural short bias trader, you know. So, and I'm kind of there with him, to be honest. But we're gonna try it. The reason I like this is because I have like a 2-cent risk. You know, my risk can be either 73 cents or it can be 70 cents. So either way, I'm getting 100 shares, risking like $5. And I've also been trading more in pre-market, believe it or not. So I've been
I heard you say that too.
Yesterday I had 3 green trades in pre-market, no losses. The only thing, looking in hindsight, I think I might have rushed into it. And the only problem I have with this one on JAGX is that the VWAP is noticeably below me. And so if I set my stop loss at 70 cents, then I'm basically setting my stop on at a pullback to the VWAP, which doesn't necessarily signify bearishness. You know?
Shoot. Sorry. Sorry. Hey,
Good.
Tiny there. Todd, is there a conference call with OCGN?
What do you think of OCGN?
Did I miss that?
Today? Let me see.
Because that's pretty big if there is a conference call.
Oh, so this is the catalyst. So it says OCGN shares are trading higher after the company announced it will convene its meeting of stockholders on December 23rd to modify a proposal decreasing the proposed aggregate number of shares of common stock that the company would be authorized to issue.
But that's is it catalyst. A conference call though? Let me see. Let me pull up the news on this one because it is. This is one of my other favorite setups. Buy the news. I'm sorry, what is it? Buy the rumor, sell the news?
Right. Here, I'll send you this. I have a little bit of a catalyst here for it. I don't know if it says exactly when it's going to be, but I'm going to send it to you on Discord.
It's just a shareholder meeting, then that's not a big deal. Conference calls, those are the ones that are open to the public.
Right.
Those are the ones I'm really interested.
Yeah, I sent you a file of the catalyst that I have with it. But let me see if I can find it.
Thank you.
This. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it says it'll convene its 2020 annual meeting of stockholders on December 23rd at 11 a.m. So that is going to be, an hour and a half after the opening bell. It intends to enjoy the meeting solely with respect to item 2 set forth.
Okay.
11 a.m. I don't see anything about it being a conference call, though.
Yeah,
if it's a conference call, everybody else listens, so it's going to cause a lot of, movement, I think.
Right. All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, so we're getting a little bit of a bounce here in JAGX. I'm going to hold it, and we'll just hang out. And I do like that double bottom. This is the reason I really bought this pullback is because it was a pullback to a $0.25, and it was also a pullback to a previous low at 73.5 cents. So we're letting it work. If I can make $5 from this trade, have a $5 risk, a 1-to-1 ratio, I'll be cool with that. Maybe I'll sell a little bit too and just make a little bit of money here. Exit.
Yeah. So Joel, first off, there was somebody from Southwest Florida. I have to say it. Who was it? Anyways, whoever was from Southwest Florida, props. I grew up. I lived in Fort Myers, Florida for quite a while. Actually went to Fort Myers High School for a few years. So Southwest Florida, we're not known for anything. So
my cousin lives out there.
Really?
In Fort Myers. She went to college out there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, everybody kind of just drives through Southwest Florida. So anyways, but yeah, Joel, when it comes to timing sales to make educated decisions, there's a big prop firm out of New York that I've been taking their training on when it comes to tape reading. And really what you want it when it all depends on what type of stocks you trade, right? So if you do small caps is very different from large caps. For large caps, you can really see everything there. You can actually make sometimes trading decisions based on what you see in time and sales in level 2. But with small caps, because how it trades so thickly and so fast, it's really hard to determine it. So the only times I ever see I'll use time and sales and level 2 is at key levels. So if it's coming up to a higher day resistance, I look to see, is there a big seller? Is it just sitting there and nobody's is taking it so it can lift the offer? Or is there a hidden buyer that's soaking up the bid and knowing that it can potentially go down? So, you just have to, it's a skill set that you have to learn over time. It's not something you can just watch one time or read off a book or a manual and get it. My biggest advice is record your screens every single day and then replay it into those key levels. See if you spot anything big or anything that's different that happening at those key levels.
Right. And yeah, I don't even know how to use the level 2. That's why I said don't ask me, because I've used it before, but I've mostly switched to time and sales. But yeah, I think when you learn anything in trading, especially something like that, all I can really do, like I said, Mordecai's going to know vastly more than me about the time and sales for sure. But all I can really say and add to this is that's how I learned level 2, is just by watching my old trades and just getting that time in, just getting those reps in and just trading and watching it while you trade, using it to kind of look to see how momentum swings using it, and I'm sure it's pretty similar to time and sales, which is why I'm gonna try to do the same thing, man. We're gonna try it today, you know. So I'm learning with you.
There's no trying to you do you do or you don't, okay?
Yeah. I'm trying.
All right, cool. What else? So let's go through the rest we got going on right now.
Sure.
I have on my list, I think you guys talked about this yesterday, UAVS on my scanner. It's for me, it's been running for at least 5 days. There's no direct news, right? This is a known pump and dump. Hopefully nobody bought this back when last time I had their conference call. So this is why I love conference calls, because this is the conference call that one of the executives got on a call and said peace out on the middle of the call and bounced. And if you go check, just do this.
Is that the 1250 rejection?
Yes,
I'm looking at the weekly chart.
Dude, seriously, man, it was a nasty call. But just look at their headquarters. Look at their headquarters. Pull up their address and pull it up in Google Maps. And you tell me if it's a legitimate company or not.
Is
okay?
it like the Wolf of Wall Street? Like the radar detector, the radar detector fact.
Yes, very similar. So so this one here, I'm really interested. And the other thing too, because it doesn't have direct news, bro. This one trades not on the NASDAQ. It actually trades on the Amex, I believe.
Really?
And that's a big thing. Yep, Amex. So Amex don't play. If your tickers, if your company's running and you don't have news, you have no reason why, they will halt you.
I know I always talked about those halts. We had that crazy halt today where we had like 10 stocks get halted in like an hour. And I was telling people, I was like, most of the time these halted stocks are like, circuit breaker, too much volume. They're just trying to slow it down and keep up with it. But then every now and then you'll get an SEC investigational halt, and those are scary. I know if anybody's been trading long, you might remember LFIN. LFIN got halted, and the SEC investigated it, and they opened back up like 95% lower in the pink sheets in the OTC market. And so you do have to be on the lookout for that type of stuff as well, for sure. And I think that is why I'm so skeptical of penny stocks. It's just because I've seen so much of that,
Yeah, I mean, when I'm looking at fundamentals here, I mean, they're burning through cash. They don't have any revenues. The only cash they have comes from offerings, and they do have a shelf to unload. So it's all about timing at this point. There's not short interest on this one here. The short percent float is very tiny, so it's all good signs for me to take a short.
Right. And also JAGX bounced beautifully, at 75. I'm probably gonna just unload the rest of the shares, keep a little bit less than $5 win on it, and move on to my next trade. But just attacking that range, we're out. So we just jumped out of that. We're just keeping it easy. Like I said, if I can make a few small dollars in pre-market, that's fine. It's still only the first week or two that I'm really trading in pre-market, so we're still learning. But hey, listen, that's like the last 4 green trades in a row in pre-market. So this really might be something that I start to trade more often. Hey man, I got a question. So if I signed up for Cobra, can I use TD Ameritrade's, can I use Thinkorswim as my platform there? Or would I have to use, actually, I don't mind DOS. I like DOS, actually. DOS is the truth.
Well, I was going to ask you, why wouldn't you want
it? Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, Thinkorswim or DOS? I like Thinkorswim for charts. That's just what I look at for charts, but I do like DOS too. And I did learn on DOS as well.
Yeah, I mean, the only time, I mean, I still have Thinkorswim charting. It's because that's where everybody kind of seems like they gravitated to when it first came to trading, because it's free, it's a nice little platform. And I do have a lot of different scripts that I use. Like I have my SSR trigger, I have pre-market volume, I have a whole bunch of different labels that kind of help me that I can't do that on DOS. So I kind of use them hand in hand.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the smart way to do it. If I ever had to leave Thinkorswim, that's probably what I would do. Somebody asked us to look at FRSX, and FRSX is one
I looked at it earlier.
Yeah, I didn't even see this one yet. So if you want to take it, you can. If not, I can look at whatever.
Yeah, it's okay. And it has they have news. I said, I think this is a news right before the close. I think it was. So
it was yesterday.
Yeah, so something about they basically have to do with Working on self-driving, yeah, EV space. So the
Yeah,
strength appears to be in reaction to reports of Apple working on a self-driving EV. So the float's 31 million, market cap's 81. A lot of the fundamentals are good. They have a 21 million float remaining from a 50 million float F3 from February of 19.
Okay.
There's no SSR. Right now, I mean, I like it. Let me see. Let me look at the daily before I talk even more. The only hesitation I have on this one here for me, it's at 52-week breakout. Knowing that the EV has been going nutty recently, I'd rather be patient and wait for it to set the top and just short the bounces.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. And then when you do that, do you use like the top as a risk level?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
That's what I love doing. I love doing that too. Just setting that easy top because it's really tight. And that's what I like doing with a lot of these. Like it's kind of the opposite of what I did here on JAGX, which is that I waited for it to drop and it put in a low right there at like 73, and then I pulled back to that low. And regardless of what it does long term, like it's failing now, but attacking that little range here makes a lot of sense. And I just target that little 4 or 5 cent range. And this is really what I've been doing lately, is attacking like a really small range, just going with the trend.
Yeah, that's channel trading.
Yeah, for sure. And it works. And I've kind of done it without even really realizing I started to do it. And once I started to show good results, I just kept with it. We got a few popping up on my scans here. Look at, what is this? Not enough volume. I was looking at MOGU, but not enough volume.
Yep.
I'm also,
I saw
are you watching
logo
that
too. Yeah, I was looking at it too. Let me see. I don't think it has a shelf anymore. Yeah, they have. Oh no, they do have a shelf. They have a massive shelf. They actually only used 1 million shares out of the 99 million. It looks like they have, yeah, some news on it. Let me pull it up. You're good. 454. No, you're good. No, go ahead. So yeah, the only thing for me, again, it's like I talk from a short bias perspective, right? So for me, it's a 52-week breakout. It broke over 384 in the daily, and it's right under. It's sitting right on top of that, right? So I mean, I would look to get short on this one on pops back towards 548. Other than that, it can still run. I think it has some decent news. The float's only 20 million, so it still can be manipulated, but it's only traded 664,000 shares this morning. So I don't think there's a lot of attention on this here yet. So if you're long biased, it could run after the market open. So everything kind of dies down. You know, where's the money going to flow? This has potential because it has run in the past. Just keep in mind that when it's run pretty big with volume, if you look at the daily, like we got, looks like it's back in July of this year, 15th, and then November 6th. Any day with big volume, it usually just tanks and gives it all back. But there's always been some type of overhead resistance. This case, if it holds that 384 level, it's still bullish in my opinion. And I'll just scalp it, Mogo.
Okay. Yeah, see, that would, sorry, my son came in here, he's trying to get toys. They've been home for like weeks now, so they're going a little bit crazy. But, yeah, let me see. Yeah, I don't mind the daily chart. I mean, it's not terrible. $4 might be solid.
Sorry, guys. If there's anything you want us to go over or want me to go over, just make sure you ping me on the chat because it's hard to keep track of the chat and everything else moving.
Right.
But I also added, I forgot, I had a fantasy order out on UAVS and it got filled and I didn't even notice it until now. 7
well, that's good. Yeah.
839 right now.
That's not too bad. Yeah, UAVS, especially if it can hold here, a lot of the times you'll just see these fade all day.
Ooh, ADX? AD...
Oh,
yeah, don't talk to John about under $1.
Which one is it?
ADXS, Alpha Delta X-Ray Sierra.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'll trade these, but it's like every blue moon. So it's like if it depends. If it's at like 37 cents, there's almost no chance I'm gonna trade it. The only trade I'll get into with these, and you can kind of see the high here, is if it pushes over like 50 cents. If it breaks over like a pre-market high and it's confirmed, and then it's like a $0.50 level, I might buy like a small pullback to that $0.50 level, and then just try to scalp in and out. But that's really the only way I'm approaching these. As for what they're gonna do long term, you know, I'm very skeptical of these, especially until they get over $1. They're not really on my radar. But everybody's different, you know. It's got a little bit of move, but the volume's still pretty light in that one.
Now, like a ticker like VVPR, that gets my attention, and everybody else's.
Wow. Yeah, I see. I missed this one completely. Yeah, and
it just came out. It just came out. The news just broke.
Let me see. So, do you want to go over the news, or I can if not?
Yeah, I just posted it there. VVPR announces proposed 250 million Australian distribution agreement for Tembo light electric vehicles. Another EV. Are they trying to make a comeback?
Let me see.
I've traded EV VVPR before. Oof. So they have a float of 7 million, market cap at 133, short float percentage is 1%, institution ownership is only 2.5. There is no filing, so no shelf, but they have a massive candle that got stuffed back in October 9th of this year. So keep that in mind, because any of these day traders, right, on this day who went long, instantly became investors.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they're looking to unload their bad investment. Okay. So keep that in mind if it's running up there.
So big squeezes down potentially.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you're looking to go long, you know, I would say just stay careful. Keep that in mind so you don't get stuffed on.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at like very short-term levels, and when I look at levels, it's almost always just really short-term. I'm looking at $11 because whole dollar is confirmed it twice already today, maybe close to 3 times. So I think if this one does open up above this, my line in the sand would be kind of 11, especially if the VWAP moves up to it.
Yeah.
Looking at the daily chart, I mean, it's not a terrible daily chart, but it's not I'm looking at exactly the same thing you're looking at, which is at like October 9th, huge upwick, which means tons of selling pressure on that day, and yeah, I like your story behind it, which is that you probably got a bunch of bag holders in there.
Yeah, and I'm looking to locate it. It's hard to locate. So there's not going to be a lot of shorts in this here. So potential squeeze is fairly low right now. So I can't even trade it short if I wanted to right now.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll see. These are the ones, like, one of the biggest things that helped improve my trading. I think before, when I was trading just really, I wouldn't always, man, look at JAGX, man. Talk about some FOMO. Look at that thing rip. And I see this a lot with my scalps because
it ripped 4 cents.
Right, hey, 4 cents a share. It went up joking. 10, you know. But in the grand scheme of things, I hit 40% of the move, so I'll take it, you know. And that's what I always try to tell people. Like, people hear my strategy, and it's like, I'm really just attacking this range right here. And so even if it rips up, breaks highs, and looks really strong afterwards, that little 5-cent range is good enough for me. And if I can just rinse and repeat and do that over and over again, I'm good with it. But yeah. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed. What was the one that just popped up? Oh, VVPR. But going back to this, it's like one of the things that really improved my trading, and I think it's a good lesson for all those traders that are trying to find consistency here. Wait for good volume stocks. That's one of the single easiest things that you can do that can improve your trading. Technical analysis is self-fulfilling. And so what do you need is you need buyers to step up at the major levels in order for those levels to be significant. And without volume, there's just not enough buyers stepping in there, you know? And so one of the subtle things that I changed was just waiting for good volume stocks that have, especially with scalping, I just need a decent amount of volume. The way I describe it is like, I want to trade the stocks that everybody else is watching. And that usually has helped me more than a lot of the stuff, because I think before I would take trades and then, you know, I might trade one of the bigger volume stocks, and then after that, maybe I'm green, maybe I'm red, I would start to kind of dabble into lower volume stocks, and that's where my losses would come from. But if I was patient and just waited for these big volume stocks that have momentum, that usually works out way better. But yeah.
So yeah, you can look at CLNE. I looked at it earlier. It's not my cup of tea. Anytime it's tied to like energy oil, I don't like it. Excuse me. So like if it's like tied to any type of commodity, so to speak, I don't follow that.
See, I've been trading that a little bit more often. So what I've mostly been trading is sympathy plays and like scalping sympathy plays. So like I've been watching Bitcoin, and then I've been looking at like Bitcoin related stocks like MARA and RIOT. And then the other one is solar lately. I haven't really been playing EV that much. EV has been kind of tough for me to trade, but like solar and Bitcoin sympathy plays, I've been getting into, dabbling into it. I won't say I've been taking big size, but I've been having some luck. It kind of shows how every trader's a little bit different, you know. We all have our different niches in the market. But I think the level we're looking at for CLNE, if I'm looking at a level, it's 1025 right here. We'll see if that 1025 pre-market high area holds.
Oh, so it looks like I got stopped out of my UAVS trade.
Yeah,
and a nice perk back over VWAP. Yep.
Yeah, and that one just ripped up. And it happens, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I had a hard stop because too busy talking here.
Oh, dude, that happens to me so much. But I still use mental stops for me. I think most of the time I'm just scalping, so it's like I could set a stop, but most of the time my hand's over the cover button anyway, and I just use a mental stop and just exit as soon as I can, you know. I think Thinkorswim has its benefits, but I think one of my major problems with it is that it's just a little bit too complex to set stops in that way on Thinkorswim. I still probably should get hotkeys set up, but
yeah, I'm actually the top is set on OCGN, so let me see if I can get some locates on it.
Yeah, I think especially under the VWAP now looking a little weak.
Yeah, because I mean, one thing to keep in mind, everyone, is like when you're playing these small caps, pay attention to where the money's flowing, because prior to VVPR, OCGN was kind of like the high flyer. Now that VVPR, everybody's kind of forgot about OCGN, and now it's tanking.
Yeah, for sure.
So keep in mind like where the money flows.
And that makes tons of sense too, because it's like that kind of goes with what I was saying, which is that like since I can only trade long, I want the stocks that everybody else is watching, because they're going to help me pump that thing up. And then once they stop watching it, that's usually where you get some good shorts in. Yeah, Mohammed's calling out ONTX. It's still a little cheap for me, but we did break over some highs on ONTX. Wow, big volume coming in. 1 million shares traded in the last minute. So we do have some big volume coming in for it. To be honest, there's only 2 trades I would consider taking here. One would be a pullback to the pre-market high at 63, and the other would be a break over $1. So it's kind of in no man's land for me. And so yeah, OCGN. Watching that. And see, it even has that really nice like $2 resistance above it too for you. Mm-hmm. What do you think about KOPN?
Dude, I was looking at that too. Finally it's popping. Okay, cool. So I was contemplating getting locates on this one here. But at the time it was under 320. So I was like, a lot of the meat is on the move is gone. And now it has a little pop. So it's all going to be dependent on where it opens in relation to VWAP. So if let's say this is the open right now and it's at 330s, I would definitely look for that VWAP rejection, especially because it held around that 370, 380 area. Right. So I'll look to short into that area. But if this was now, let's say, really close to VWAP, it's about to open, there's a flux of volume coming in. Now I'm going to wait for outer lines. Now I'm going to wait for like 460s, $5, because I'm going to let any early shorts get squeezed out. You get all these longs to go here, and the target's going to be pre-market high.
Right.
So that's where everybody gonna start unloading, and then any newer trader doesn't know what they're doing. If it breaks over a 495 and it stuffs, it's gonna get a nasty rejection off of that.
For sure. And I've seen those a ton. Those are some of the scariest trades lately, is that you'll see it break a pre-market high, and then, you know, everybody just panics and gets out once it breaks a low, or once it starts to rip down. Everybody just panics. The opening is one of the most emotional times for trading, and it's one of the reasons, like, I almost never trade that first minute or two. I always gotta wait at least a minute, because it's so scary for me as a long trader, you know.
Really? I guess it in the long. I can understand. I don't know. Maybe
it's scary for me. I think I've just been burned so much. I think I think if I've tried to trade the first minute or two, like I said, some noticeable traders, you know, will sell into some of those pops at the open, and so sometimes at the open you'll just get huge rips down. Sometimes they'll get halted, and you know, finding consistency in trading is about keeping your profit too. It's not just about making profit, it's about keeping your profit.
Oh my gosh.
So like a lot of traders they'll be green, but then they'll just have these big drawdowns in their account that ruin their consistency, you know.
Yeah, they were, talking about that. There was a high flyer yesterday. Was it KN? No. There was a NK. Was it NK? Yes.
NK was a big pop.
Yeah, so one of my trading buddies just talking about discipline as far as like keeping your money. This guy was long from 1430s.
Nice. And
he sold he had information that this actually can run all the way up to 20. So he longed it at 1430s, sold it about 19 and change, and he was up huge, absolutely huge. And then he caught I think you were trading this yesterday before the Hindenburg hit piece came out.
Oh yeah.
NVIS. He caught that once the news broke, the hit piece came out and they just tanked on the VWAP. He hit the bounces on that, and this guy was up big.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he said, this is the biggest I've been up in the year. I need to take a break. And we're like, dude, yeah, like step away, because he has a problem like over trading.
Right.
And he kept on trading MVIS, got squeezed. Not only did he lose all his profit, he was actually significantly red on the day.
Oh no, man, that just destroys your mental game too. I saw this happening, and I had traded it, or no, I don't think I traded it yesterday, but I watched this happening because
you did trade it. It was either you or Kalen was trading this. They were like, you guys were taking like little scalps.
Yeah, that might have been me, but I remember watching this move. I don't know if I got stuck in the move or not. I don't think I did, but this thing just dumped down, and I remember looking that up like, man, and then I realized it's like, oh, it's a short firm, you know. Yeah. Which, like I said, like, hey, I'm not mad at them. We all have our,
Yeah, edges. I have them on my alert. Them in a different research group. So when they drop a piece like that, I'm ready to locate.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm surprised looking at it now. I never realized it climbed all the way back. It got all the way back up to 9s. Because like really, once I see a move like that, I just assume it's over with. So like once I see a big, when I see how large was this candle? When I see like a candle that's over $1 per share, a red candle that's over $1 per share down, and then a break of lows, I just assume it's over with. And so
up 100%, and that's what I look for. And at MIC we call that a def line. Right. And as soon as that actually happens, that's just go time.
Right. And it's interesting because people always say, like, people question whether technical analysis works. And I talked about it in the video, like, what you want to identify is it's hard to explain, but it's like you want to see what everybody else sees. And so when you get a big bearish signal like that, like a huge red candle and then a break of the lows, a ton of people are going to be shorting on those small pops after that, because it's like they don't want to jump in just on the big red candle, because that red candle, you never know what that thing's going to do. And so what they do is they wait for a new candle to open up, maybe a new 1 minute or a 5 minute candle to open up, and then they short into those pops a lot of the time back to the VWAP. And that's what I do too. When I short mid and high caps, I look for exactly that. But man, this thing just ripped back up. A lot of people are talking about FRSX right now, and that one bounced at 410 as well. So we're going to watch that too. It's getting closer to the highs.
Yeah. All right. So I can go through my main watch.
Sure.
Right now.
For sure.
So the first one I got is Lizzie, Lizi. This one's, for me, it's very bearish. I've had a short
Oh,
since.
sorry,
Go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
You're good.
If you have your screen up, I can put it up. If not, I can just follow along with you as well. Either way is completely fine. It's whatever you prefer.
Yeah, no, you just follow along. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So I have let's see, I have a price at 474 right now. I was looking to get short on pops back toward VWAP. Right now, it looks like the line in the sand is 450. So if this guy can't get over 450, I think that's all she wrote. So Lizzie's one of my mains. The next one's going to be UAVS. Now that I stopped out on that one there, it's playing a lot of games. I'm just going to be conservative and wait for it to go red. It's been running multiple days on the daily. So the first red day is one of the positions or one of the setups that we use at MIC. So I'm looking at that one as well. Next one, I have KOPN. You mentioned that before. Yep. KOPN. Let me see. I had lines at this one here. Really about 380. So VWAP 380 currently on my lines right now to get rejected. If it holds VWAP and continues on, then I'm going to wait for outer lines. Then from there, I had VVPR. If I can get locates on this one here, I'll look for a push back towards those pre-market highs to get short.
Yeah, one of the things I like for VVPR is I call it a reclaim bounce. And so you'll look for a stock. A lot of the times there's two things you really want to look for with these. Like a lot of the times you'll see these big rips, and then sometimes you'll see just a same size drop. And so it'll have this big rip, and then it'll just come right back to where it was. And so what I always look for with these is just to see if they're actually going to hold. Because you'll see these big pops and these big volumes coming in maybe in like 2 or 3 1-minute candles. And if it can hold and maintain over the VWAP, then I'm usually a lot more bullish in it. So for this one on VVPR, for me, I'm going to look to see if it reclaims the VWAP and then pulls back to it for a potential long there, depending on if it does that. But my bad. Go ahead.
Nope, that's all. That's all I got right now.
Okay.
I mean, those are my mains. I mean, there is a whole bunch of other stuff going on right now. I know, like, what we had OCGN. That one's already rejecting that VWAP right now. So I'll wait to see what happens with that one. Ideally, I can get pops back to 220s, 230s. That would be ideal because right now it's in the lower range of its move, and there's just a lot of support underneath that guy. Yeah. So you can, if you're short bias, great. If you're long bias, just think about the opposite of what I'm thinking, and that's going to be your entries.
Yeah, I like 160 for OCG, and if it does pull back, my line in the sand for it is kind of 160, maybe 150 even might be better since it's a $0.50, but still 40 or 50 cents. Like you said, it's kind of in the middle range to where it's not really weak, it's not really super strong since it's under the VWAP. It's just kind of in that middle range.
Yeah, totally. No, I like the 160 area because that's a clear line of support. So this is where I would take my covers at.
Right. What else do we have? There's also FRSX. I know we just talked about that one. That one's actually recently breaking highs. And then we have like SR and E2, if you're watching those.
Yeah, FRSX, it's a 52-week breakout. So I am not, it's not even in my radar. I put it on my side screen. So until it actually goes nutty, maybe it gets up to like 5, maybe 550, and then sets the top, then I'll go and take a short on it.
Right. Yeah, for sure. It's not a bad daily. It ripped yesterday. We'll watch that one too. We got a few of them showing up on the scanners. ATAC, have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
That one lower volume, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I've been switching over to Benzinga, man, and I'm liking it.
Yeah, I've tried that before. I actually did my buddy gave me like a free trial access or something like that. I tried it for like a month, and what I found out, at least what it works for me is FinTwits has been working just as good.
Nice. So, hey, whatever works, brother. Whatever works.
Seriously,
man,
it's been working really good for me. And how much does it cost? Nada.
Yeah. For me, it's like I used Trade Ideas for so long, but Trade Ideas, I don't know. I just like Benzinga better. I think Benzinga's more suited towards catalyst-driven news releases as opposed to like, because they have like Squawk, which calls out, like Benzinga Squawk is super dope. It calls out. It actually has like a live person that calls it out for you, and so if you listen to that, he'll call out the catalysts and the big rips in the market. So that's one of my favorite things about it. I throw it on once the stream's over.
Yeah, I know. I've listened to it before. But if you trade the big caps, mid caps, those will help you. But I'm waiting for the small caps, and they don't get those calls too many.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's the Bloods and the Crips over here with small caps.
Yes.
It really is. It's an interesting dynamic because it's like penny stock traders, and I've heard both sides from somebody that's traded both sides of this argument. It's like the penny stock traders say the same thing about the mid and high caps. They say that there's too many algorithmic trades going on in mid and high caps, and so those are more easily manipulated. You're just going to get stopped out over and over again in mid and high caps. And then the mid and high caps will say that penny stocks are terrible companies, which they are, and that penny stocks are just going to be volatile and risky and crazy. But one thing that I have learned with hearing both sides and being a trader of both of these is that there are edges to be found in both. Like there's edges in mid and high caps. You can find an edge in penny stocks as well, which is it's just different styles.
Yes, I said spin twits.
Yeah.
See,
so
what's that? ONTX?
It's too cheap for you, I'm pretty sure, but it's
going
back.
Oh yeah, totally. So I got like 5 minutes or so before I have to bounce because my guys are on their call already. I have to jump on there soon. But if you guys have any last minute questions or anything you want us to go over before I bounce, please let me know now because it's the time.
I know Tiny said, I don't know if we posted it, but hey John, what do you recommend to become a professional trader? I mean, Mohammed, I wouldn't say I'm not a professional trader in that regard. Mordecai or Two-Way is probably the man to ask that because he is actually, a legitimate professional trader. Trades with a big account, earns his living from trading.
Yeah. So, and I can kind of couple that with live gains. So yeah. So my name is, I go by Mordecai in the room. I'm in there. Not too much as like I used to be, but I go by Two-Way. That's been Two-Way for a long time. I've been trading off and on for like 5 years, and I've been everywhere. Like I've been with a lot of the penny stock gurus that you see when you first go into YouTube. They'll find you with their marketing. I was in some of those rooms, but now I'm with a chat room called My Investing Club. And with Bao and Alex and Tosh and a lot of great traders there. And what I love about them is they teach you how to be an independent trader. They have a process in place, so it's the same thing I do every single day. I look at the fundamentals. I look at the news. I look at their filings. I look at a lot of different factors before I make a trading decision. And I've been a full-time trader since I want to say about 4 months ago. All I can say is this: if you have a job that you can still go to and still trade, do that, because it's a lot of pressure. If you're not a consistent trader, it's a lot of pressure to be able to make the money you need to pay your bills and this and that, the other, right? Unless you've saved enough money that you have maybe 2 years worth of salary to kind of help you along the way. But this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done to be consistent, right? And just like John said, it's really about discipline and patience when it comes to this game. If you can do those two things, you're gonna beat 99% of the people out there. You don't have to be the smartest, okay? You just have to be the most disciplined and the most patient trader out there, and that's how you're gonna make money.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll second that. I absolutely agree with him there. I think a lot of traders try to rush into doing it full time. But I think that's going to be so much pressure. Like, you don't want that pressure. In trading, you want the least amount of pressure possible so you can really look at the objective truths behind trading. And if you're not really consistent and you want to try to do it for a living and you put all that pressure on, like, I have to succeed at this, you're not going to look at it in the most objective light. You might lose, you might add to losing positions, you might have to scramble to make money. it's not the right move. You know, make sure you're truly ready to be a professional.
Right, right. And the key word you say there is professional.
Right.
Professional.
Absolutely.
Think of any professional out there that have their profession due to some free courses they found on YouTube or some chat room they found on Discord for free. You need to put that money back into into yourself by getting that education, get that mentor. Be mindful of who the right people are. All I can say is if they're having some type of alert service or any type of system to say, hey, follow me, you know, that's not the right place to do. In my opinion, the right place to be. You want to go and be in a place that's going to teach you how to be an independent thinker and then make your own trade ideas based on what they taught you. So invest in your education. Don't try to skip by and get everything for free.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And what he's really trying to say is, like, make sure they're teaching you how to trade, not telling you what to trade. You know what I mean? That's exactly right. And I think that is the truth behind. I think when they're telling you what to trade, there's just a big conflict of interest there. But if they teach you how to trade, you know, same old saying, teach a man to fish, and you know, he'll eat for the rest of his life. Same exact thing. Mordecai and I both, or Two-Way and I both, are very against picks for the most part. You know, at least I know I am.
Cool.
All right. Get close. But yeah, also, if y'all ever want to reach out to him, his name is Mordecai in our Discord. I'll post our Discord link here. Y'all can check it out. You know, he has done a lot of good for this channel. You know, really, you know, great teacher here, and
yeah,
I'll appreciate it.
I'll look to circle back, I think around February, March timeframe, because I was in the pre-market room, just posting all the things that were coming up, any filings I would see. A lot of the information that most traders don't look at, I would post it in the room. But I've been really putting attention to my tab group, you know, because I really want to make sure that everybody in my team has been successful. So I've been really focusing on there and really on my own education. So
right.
I'll be plan to come back late February, March timeframe.
Hey man, we appreciate having you on, brother. You know, let me know anytime. Like I said, you're always welcome, and I'm sure I'll ask you again to hop on sometime.
Yeah, ping me anytime, brother. Ping me anytime.
Hey, thanks again, brother. Yeah, everybody give him a thank you. Hey, good luck today, brother. Well, I'll talk to you later, man.
Thanks. See you guys.
No worries. Later, bro. All right. Yeah, he's a good dude. Really been really helpful. I've known him for years now, and just a really good trader. You know, a legitimately professional trader, and you know, just a good dude. All right, guys. Open bell happening right now. Let's get ready. Let me fix the volume here real quick, and then we should be good to go. There we go. All right, team. Let's do this. Let me know if anything's too loud. I don't think it is. I think we should be good. Yes, sir, Anthony. Clean shaven. All right, guys. Let's do this. Good luck. There's the bell. Hey, why didn't we hear the bell? So the opening bell just rang. UAVS dropping. We're going to look at the scans here. Let's take a look at the scans. Try. Hey, bro. I try to tell people I look young if I shave, man. I'm finally okay with it. You know, I'm over 30 now, and so if I look young, I look young. That's all right. I'm happy about it. I used to hate it. OCGN dropping some here. We got GRTS. GRTS trying to push up. GRTS. We could look at JAGX is dropping down. We got MVIS that we're keeping an eye on as well, dropping down here as well. Let me change this to regular real quick. Let me change these scans, guys. Regular. Change it to regular. All right, we're good to go. A big drop in MVIS. Still waiting on what to see here. MOGO, MOGO, trying to fight its way back. We'll watch that. We are slightly green on the day. Very small trading today, but we're green nonetheless. All right, FRSX. Yeah, look at MOGO. FRSX ripping up, breaking highs here, team. A little bit too strong for me to really want to get involved with yet. Not too strong. That's a bad way to explain it. There's no pullback area. There's too much green. It's too extended at this point in time, and it might rip up and break. There's just no entry. Maybe a pullback to like 450 might get me interested. A pullback to 450 and then a retest to 470 might look good. EMAN. Look at EMAN, team. EMAN breaking up. It's at 206s now. 206s, 205s for EMAN, and we're watching that rip. We got CYCC showing up here. What is this? All right, we got FRSX, Mogo, VVPR. All right, so we're actually getting a lot of dumps down, guys. A lot of drops here. Man, what happened? There we go. PTN showing up. PTN, big pullback now too. Was it OCGN, huh? OCGN trying. FRSX, guys, ripping up, breaking over highs here. It's at 508s. 508s for FRSX. FRSX 508s making big rips, big moves here. Watch it. We got WATT trying to climb up some as well here. OCGN. I mean, OCGN might be trying to reverse back over 2. We'll look at it. All right, we're gonna buy this. We're in at $2. We're in with 50 shares here of OCGN. We're gonna add some more to it on this break. There's 205s. All right, we're in with 100 shares now. There's 207s. All right, we just took half off there. We're holding this last little 50 shares. See if it holds now at 204s, 205s, 209s. Scalping the top. 210s, 215s. I'm gonna scalp out of that bad boy right there. I'm gonna sell half again. Sell another half here, and we're out. So yeah, we just made a little $10 scalp from OCGN. Hey, I appreciate you calling that one out. Whoever called out OCGN, I'll take it. Small little scalp, but there's the red to green move here, team, and we're getting closer to these pre-market highs here. It's too extended now for me to want to trade it, but it is about to break this pre-market high. There's the 230s break on OCGN. Huge rip, huge squeeze here. 31s, 32s, 31s. So we'll see what happens here for OCGN. Crazy rips here, guys, for OCGN. We'll look for a pullback. We already made one scalp with it. Look at JAGX here as well, man. There's the rip over the pre-market highs for OCGN. It's at 240s now, guys, 241s. Crazy rip here. We also have JAGX here. JAGX pulling up and ripping here. This pullback to 75 cents looks okay. We're going to buy this on JAGX. We're going to buy this pullback. See if we can scalp a little bit more on the top on this break. There's 78s. Alright, so we're in with 100 shares here. See if we can get over 80s now. There's 80s. 80s. Trying. We're going to get out a little half here and then maybe see what else we get. Just a little baby scalp. This one's taking too long to break these highs. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get out here. Maybe we'll add some more to it. Little baby trade, nothing much there, but we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll add some more on this like pullback here. So we got the pullback to 75. There's the break. We're gonna come back to this one at this point in time. What did OCGN? Man, OCGN halted, guys, at 240s. Halted on the way up, man. Crazy move. Halted on the way up. FRSX. Man, FRSX is halted as well. When did it get halted? It got halted at 32s. It should resume in the next minute. If it's a 5-minute halt, that is. In the next minute or so. Hey, nice, Paul. Congrats, brother. Yeah, FRSX. So we're going to watch to see the resumption here, man. Honestly, this is another day of crazy movers, man. Honestly, I'm spoiled at this point in time. Just we've had such good moves in the last few days. ACST. Penny stock breaking highs here. ACST. Man, JAGX, I probably shouldn't have got out of that one. But it's ripping up. We'll look for a pullback to 80 cents if we ever do. OCGN. We're still going to look at FRSX to see when that one's going to resume. Hey, King, that should work out for you, brother. I think you should be okay with that. Alright, so let's get ready to watch FRSX. Again, it got halted at 9:32 a.m., so this thing should resume at 9:37 a.m. And we're watching it. We're going to see what's up with it and wait for this move. Just chilling, waiting for this action, guys. So let's see what happens here. It should resume sometime in the next 40-50 seconds. Unless it's a 10 or 15 minute halt. That's possible too. Hey, yes, sir. It could be a 10-minute halt. It might be. I mean, we got 30 seconds left of this minute. So I'm watching this. It could be a 10-minute halt. OGEN team. OGEN. Yeah, I'm looking at JAGX. I don't hate this pullback for JAGX here. Alright, I guess it's a 10-minute halt. Let me know if that one resumes. Alright, so we are back in 150 shares of JAGX. 150 shares. We don't mind letting it pull back and see if this thing rips up and starts to break these highs up here at 85 cents. And so we're gonna, we're just watching 80 cents here. We're gonna see if it holds, see if it rips up. We just want to see it test 85 again. We want to see it bounce here and test 85 again. MBIS is starting to fight its way back here. Alright, we're sitting here in JAGX, just chilling here right now. We don't mind letting it work. If it breaks under 80, we might bail out. Keep it small. We'll give it one more second. I gotta get out. We kept it pretty close to break even on this one. It just didn't hold at that level, which is okay. We're still green on the day right now. Look at MBIS starting to rip back up. MBIS. Look at MVIS, guys. This thing is climbing up big. Did FRSX ever resume? Yeah, I'm looking at OCGN. I've already made my money on it today, but OCGN isn't going to resume until... Whew, crazy day. So actually, it should resume right now. If it's a 5-minute halt, it still should resume for OCGN, so we're watching it. Also, look at MVIS, guys. MVIS. Whew. Yeah, watch MVIS. We'll see if that thing climbs back up here. We should resume right now, but maybe not. Again, so it must be a 10-minute halt. Same thing with FRSX. Let me know if it resumes early. Oh, FRSX. Oh my goodness, man. And this is why halts can be very dangerous. I hope you guys are okay with FRSX, because very, very dangerous halt there. That's a crazy move. Pulling all the way back to the VWAP. That one candle, or maybe it gapped up during the halt and everybody just sold. Somebody had a big boy position in this, but man, that's a crazy move. I'm still watching like MVIS here, team. MVIS. Alright, and I am in JAGX here. I was just about to sell. Ah, man, I do not like that drop. We're going to get ready. We're holding 235 here. Ooh, I don't like that drop. We're going to let it test. Yeah, I gotta bail out of that. That's too much, too risky. We're out. Less than $4 in losses there on that one, though. But yeah, that I liked it up there, and I was getting ready to take profits, but that thing just dumped down on us. And this is why I exit, because a lot of other traders are hopping out there too. Look at Still looking at like MVIS. If MVIS can fight its way back and climb up here, it might get interesting. OCGN. Oh my goodness, man. Both of these halts are tripping today, man, for sure. Yeah. I hope y'all are okay, man, because these are scary halts, to be honest. Yeah, y'all. I hope y'all are okay. You know, that's a rough rip, man. It's to the point where there's no way I'm trading OCGN right now. The only one I'm really looking at is MVIS. SNGX. Look at SNGX. AEZS. AEZS. Look at AEZS, guys. Very good. Yeah, I'm looking at MVIS. It's fighting its way back. It's climbing over 8 now. We'll come back to it. We're still green, I think, today. Let me see. It's small. It's like close to break even. We are up. We are up $6. Hey, but green is green, team. I'll take it. Look at LIZI, guys. LIZI. Alright, so we just jumped in 135 shares of MVIS. We're going to try to... I was thinking of maybe adding back on this pullback to 8 and then using 8 as a risk level, but I'm realizing I took too big of sizing here quickly on this one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, way too big of size. Just a dumb mistake for me, honestly, here. We're going to let it test 8. Oof. Way too big of size here for me, though. Oh, man. I make a dumb mistake like this every few weeks, but hey, today might be the day. We're trying to let it hold at 8. But yeah, I took way too big of size there. Hopefully we get a squeeze up and I'm okay with it, but I think I need to get rid of some of these shares, to be honest. Oh, I just exited full position. $30 loss there. Luckily, I was already pretty green on the day there. But yeah, frustrated. It was just a dumb mistake on my end, to be honest. Look at LIZI, guys. LIZI is starting to rip up. I don't hate it, but I took way too big of size for MVIS there. Again, though, like I said, it can't get me in a bad mood. It's been 3.5 weeks of green, and so if I have a small losing day, I think I'll be okay. Looking at MOGO, guys. Look at MOGO, and I'm glad I got out of MVIS when I did, because that thing just dumped down. Oof, yeah, look at MVIS's drop. And so I'm glad I got out of MVIS when I did. Hey, thanks, John. MVIS just dumped. JAGX just dumped. Y'all be careful. ADMP showing up. Look at ADMP right now. Pull back to the VWAP. I mean, it's not terrible. Look at KOP in here. Hey, what's up, Loida? Alright, we're scalping a little bit of LIZI here. 60 shares left. We might add on this pullback too, if we can, to 430s. As long as it doesn't dump too hard here. Alright, we're back in. We added another 60 shares to this, so we're in with 120 shares right now. So Let me just get a quick pop up. We'll sell that. Luckily, we're break even here, so we're going to be okay, I think, regardless. Or we got some profit built up in this already, so we're going to be good no matter what. I mean, that MBIS trade just ruined my day, I think. Alright, so we're letting this consolidate here at 430s. We need a quick bounce at 430s. And I like the trade here. It just needs to be quick. And on my hands over the cover button. I'm going to mark it out if I need to. What else we got? Look at KOPN. Ah, man. Bad luck today, team, I guess. Not bad luck. Maybe I'm taking some trades I shouldn't, but it's been a long time since I had a losing day. We're going to try to let this build up. We're right around our risk. We're going to hold it break even, or try to at least. There's 25s. Look at KOPN, team. KOPN. Alright. 26s. Getting a little spready here, for sure. OCGN? Yeah, I haven't seen OCG. Let me see. Yeah, OCGN's not bad. It's just kind of craziness right now with the with all the halts and stuff. I don't know if I like it. Just a little bit too crazy. Yeah, we're still early. Maybe I'll fight my way back. We're gonna try for sure. Certainly gonna try. But the OCGN though, I'm a little scared to trade that one with that big halt. Yeah. Honestly, it's been like I said, it's been kind of a spoiling few weeks here in the market. There's just been a lot of movement. Yeah, so alright, so we're still sitting here. I'm probably gonna have to unload the LIZI. Hey, what's up, Jude? What's up, brother? This is my risk. Let me see what I'm down. Yeah, I'm down like 20 something bucks. Oh man, I looked the other way. This is why. Yeah, we're gonna exit. So we're out of that. Kept it small. Not my favorite day, obviously, for a lot of reasons. Yeah, we're good. Hey, what's up, commentary? Hey, I'm good, brother. Hope you're doing well too, man. Yeah, we're looking at OCGN too. We're gonna see what we get, but what else we got? Yeah, look at like JAGX. I was watching JAGX, but this one just dumped on us. MBIO. Yeah, I mean, this one's got to break over the 370s and look strong for me to really want to get involved with MBIO. ABML. Yeah, we'll watch that. I traded OCGN, I think. Yeah, I think it was OCGN. I'm waiting for some moves. YCBD. Yeah, YCDB. Look at this. What is? Oh man. So yeah, look at this crazy move right now. YCBD. Look at FENG and YCBD. Still looking at like SUP and an FRSX, but OCGN trying to hold, but man, a lot of these are just too sketchy right now. You know, it's too shady. Yeah, it's like a few little small trades, but nothing too crazy yet. Man, OCGN is dumping down here. Crazy. I'm looking at like AMPE might be trying to reverse here. JAGX is trying to too. Look at what did ACST end up doing? I mean, ACST's trying. It's ripping. Hey, yeah, later try. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, I'm down like 25 bucks today. I gotta take it slow at this point in time. We're just waiting. I've got to a few little trades here and there, but red day so far for sure. And I don't want to get my emotions into it and just push too hard. So I think I'm going to wait. ONTX. I mean, ONTX is okay. It's still looking pretty red for me, though. SOS or SOL. ENG is showing up on the scans. ENG. Wow, yeah, look at ENG, guys. This one is the move. Look at ENG. Huge rips, huge squeezes here. Crazy. TRVN. Yeah, ENG is making rips. TRVN's making moves too. We'll watch it. Slow catch on which one? On ENG. We also have NSPR showing up. NSPR. We're scalping YCBD. It actually finally started to do something. We're gonna sell half of it right here at this top, and then we're gonna hold 25 shares. So we made most of our money back on this trade for YCBD. Just holding a little 25 shares left. Alright, so we're out. Made a little bit less than 16 bucks on this trade. I'll take it. But we caught the little $3 pullback there. Well, that certainly helps the day. We're almost break even. We're down like $5. And so I just need to wait for a good setup to show up. PTN and JGX still looking weak. MVIS looking weak. YCBD looks good. Here's ENG's pullback here. OCG in? I mean, I don't know. I'm not really giving out signals, guys. I mean, OCG in. I've already made some money on it today. You can see here. But after this halt and this huge drop, I'm just not interested in that anymore. That's too sketchy to me. If I'm talking about day trades. Now, it's still up on the day, obviously. It's up big. But since the opening bell, looks kind of like a head and shoulders a little bit, but it just looks weak, and I think the sentiment is bearish, and I think it might reject this VWAP and then come breaking lows down here at 180s. It might not, who knows? But for me to want to get into OCGN right now, I just not really what I'm interested in. YCBD, yeah, we're looking at YCBD here. FRSX, they might be the same thing, I'm not sure. FRSX needs to fight back. Right now, the name of the game is waiting. ENG's pulling back some. I don't hate this. We're gonna buy. We just bought a little bit of ENG here on this pullback to like the 230s level. We're just gonna see if we get a bounce up to like 250 maybe here. ADXS. Alright, we're in ENG, like I said, 75 shares. Small. Is the stream having issues? No. Okay, it's not. VVPR tanking. Still need some moves. JAGX is trying to fight its way back. JAGX has still got a long way to go before I'm ever going to think about going long here. It has to get over 80 cents or so. But JAGX is making moves, and so, you know, it might fight its way back. We'll see. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at the same thing, man. Alright. Alright, we just got out of half of this one, a little bit less than half. Alright, we're making some moves. Little scalp here on ENG. We'll come back to it, or we'll hold it here. This is just a little baby trade while we wait here, team. YCBD pulled back. Maybe I should have won and done this one. Because, like, look at that wick. Worst case scenario. Luckily, I got out, but... There's back to 40s. Oh my goodness. The spread just opened up big here. Okay. Look at YCBD, guys. Pulled back. Ripping up, breaking highs here. It's at the 340s. I should have held that one. TNXP. Oh, we're holding one share. Hey, I'm green on the day, guys. I'm green by like $2 now. Hey, thank you for the sub, Roman. Hey, welcome, brother. Appreciate the sub, bro. Hey, look at TNXP. TNXP is looking strong here. Hey, what's up, Michael? Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. We do this live completely free every single weekday morning on YouTube. We're not experts. We just teach people what works for us. I've been on a pretty long green streak, though, with all of that said. And if you want to support free day trading content where we don't sell a course, we don't sell a service, we don't claim to be experts, and we're just a free resource and community for traders, hit the subscribe button, guys. Thank you, Kyle. Shout out to all the new subs that we just got. I appreciate it. Y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. Show support. I definitely appreciate it. And, you know, everybody hit that subscribe button, guys. Hey, thank you, Kevin. Welcome, bro. Appreciate it. nice. OS. CLNE. NXTD. Hey. Hey, my man Tolga. Thank you, sir, for that donation, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Tolga. Shout out to my man. Hey, you became a member the other day, and now you're hitting me with that $2 donation. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love. Really do. Thank you, guys. ENG again? I mean, we made our money with ENG. It's a little baby scalp, but we got ourselves to green on the day, which is the most important thing. Hey, yeah, no worries, Mike. Yeah, like I said, y'all want to support us, hit that like button. You know, we got 187 likes. Let's try to run those numbers up to over 200. And yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, one thing we do, like, obviously we're going to supplement our income. We might post affiliate links and we might do stuff like that. But again, we don't sell a course ourselves. We don't sell a service ourselves. We don't claim to be experts. And to be honest, I don't want that pressure. I don't want the pressure of claiming to be an expert, because then if I lose, people are going to get weird about it. And so I'd rather just tell people, look, I'm not an expert. We're just, you know, we're growing ourselves. We're working on our own trading, obviously. And I mean, the channel's called Beginner Trading, not because I'm a beginner, but because we're a resource for traders. So if you appreciate content like that, hit the like button, hit the sub button. Let's keep growing, team. Hey, green is good too. Nice work, brother. Yeah, I'm in the stage now where I'm just waiting. Ah, man, maybe I sold a little bit too soon on ENG. So we've made our money on... We lost a little bit. Was it OCGN? Yeah, so we made a little bit on OCGN. We made a little bit on ENG. We made a little bit on YCM. Was it YCMD? Or YMCD? Or YCMD? Or YDCM? Or Y? What is it? YCMD? No, what is it, man? Alright. Everybody make fun of me real quick. It is YCBD. There's a B in there that I just didn't catch. YCBD. So we're slightly green. Slightly. You know. Basically break even. Yesterday was basically break even too. I had like... I made like $3 yesterday or something like that if I remember. Alright, but like I said, we're going to slow it down at this point in time. We're still trading. But now I'm waiting for good setups. I need to see some momentum turns here. And the only one that I really see that I would trade is TNXP. And it's still a little bit cheap for me to trade it, you know. The range is small, you know, I just don't know if I'm down with that. I always like the song that comes after this. Alright, FENG, guys, look at FENG. This is a split. This has got to be a split. Don't watch it. Don't pay attention. Nobody cares about it. Look at EYES, guys. EYES. And then a pullback to this 350 level. Ah, man, I was just about to take it. Let's try 50 shares. Let's try 25 at first. Alright, we're with 25 shares of this thing for EYES. Just because we got a big rip and then a pullback to a $0.50 level, we can use 340 as a risk level with 25 shares. Should be small and pretty safe. Alright, we'll maybe add some more. There's 350s. Problem is the spread here, actually, that I'm really not liking. I might exit this. I'm really not liking the spread here. It's a big, crazy spread. Float's got to be tiny here. So we're just going to chill with this right now. I took one futures trade. We'll see how this goes. In futures, down 30s. Pull back. 368.80 is what we're going to use. Alright, so I bought 25 shares. Sorry, this is just a little, like, I didn't want to risk too much with that one, to be honest, and so I stopped myself from trading it too large. And so if we can make a tiny little win, I got to get out. I lost $75 on my futures trade. It broke under 368.80, so time to exit that bad boy right there. We're gonna see what else we get. Wait, where'd my other window go? Ah, there it is. FRSX. Hey, look at this. A little 25 shares. Okay, all right. Hey, sometimes let's break and get halted. Looks like that's the step. There's the break. Hey, we made a little win from it, team. With 25 shares, the pullback to 350 was spot on. I called it, and you know, it was 25 shares. I guess I could have held it longer, but I'm honestly happy with that little baby trade. Green is green, team, and I will take that. Now my cup is the same color as my green screen, and so when you see me sip it, it's empty, you know. And so yeah, we're green, slightly up about $10. What did VVPR do? With that said, though, like, look at eyes. I mean, eyes might continue here. I was worried it would get halted because volume came in, but we're still not bad. All right, hold on, guys. Oh, so yeah, so as I'm saying this, EYES is just making crazy rips and crazy squeezes up. Honestly, it's shocking how big these big squeezes up are looking, man. Look how crazy these big squeezes are for EYES. The float has got to be tiny, tiny. It's not split, it's a dividends. Gotcha. The float has got to be very small here. Let me see. The float of odds, it's not that bad. It's only 13.16 million. I guess it's being really volatile just because of the low volume. What's up, Brian? Yeah, but thanks, Mohammed. Lewis, there's the scans. They're Benzinga. Alright, what is going on with my studio here? We're gonna change that. There we go. Hey, and like I said, guys, y'all smash that subscribe button. It's been a crazy few weeks for growth on this channel, so I appreciate all the love. I really do. Today we have like almost 700 people here, guys, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. So, hey, listen, if it's your first time here, like I said, man, I'm not an expert, but I am green almost every single day, and I've been green almost every single day for the last few weeks now. Definitely the longest green streak I've ever had in penny stock specifically, and it's not the longest green streak I've ever had, but it's certainly the longest penny stock green streak I've ever had. So hey, listen, like I said, I really appreciate all the love and support, team. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's keep growing. Like I said, it must suck to be a hater of this channel because you just gotta watch us grow, you know. Watching the SPY here, it's heading back up. We're gonna keep an eye on that. SRTS popping up on the scans. SRTS. Alright, but so far I am red in futures, so I'm down $75 in futures. Penny stocks, I'm still green. We fought our way back. Look at UAVS, guys. UAVS is starting to make some climb back, or it's trying, but it might just be a bear trend. Like, it's still definitely red on the day. Maybe if you're looking to short, pull back to the VWAP might be nice. But if it does end up breaking over the VWAP, let's watch if it breaks like 815 and especially like 860s for UAVS. NAKD. Look at NAKD team. Wow. Look at this. Hey, listen, this one pulls back to like 19s. I'll take it. So we get a pull back here. I'll take it. Again, down to like 19s. The problem is the range. It's a pretty small range to try to attack here. Hey, yes, sir, Colt. You know, a lot of people calling out OCGN. Yeah, it's trying. I mean, OCGN is trying to make it up here. We made a little bit of money on OCGN today. We're still watching NAKD for that pullback. But OCGN is trying. It's heading back up here. It's back over the VWAP. It's got some resistance above us, though. You can see 220s, major resistance. So I think if it's going to look strong, it needs to hold over 220. And honestly, to be real, this thing has so much volume on it today that y'all got to be careful. The VWAP's still pretty low, to be honest, as well. So until it breaks 220 and that VWAP starts to follow it back up, we get some more volume on like the moves back up as opposed to the move down, then I'm not super confident because, you know, yes, it's moving up some, but it's moving up some on low volume relative to the rest of the day, right? And so until the VWAP starts to follow this thing up, I'm not incredibly confident in it, to be honest. And so we'll see, but it is heading up. It's at 220s. I could very easily be wrong there as well. VVPR. Alright, so right now we're just kind of chilling, waiting for some moves to show up. We're still looking at NAKD. Hey. Hey, I texted you what I want from Starbucks. Alright. Oh, wait. Hey, what was that? What was that drink I had? You're on stream, so don't curse. But, what was that drink I had the other day? Yeah, give me one of those. That drink was really good. Alright. Alright, love you, bye. Alright, sorry. Yeah, I know. I can't drink coffee, but I'm trying to find other drinks with caffeine in it. Give me a large flat white, please. NAKD. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I wanted to pull back to 19s. We just never got it. And hey, listen, I might have been wrong here on OCGN. Look at OCGN. It's trying. It's over 220s. It's fighting its way back. The next step is over 230s. And so the next resistance level is 230s for this one. We'll watch it. Yeah, I mean, I can't drink coffee, unfortunately. So we are in this. We are scalping this move. We're going to try to exit here with futures. All right, so we are out. We made most of our money back. We're only down $12.50 in the futures market. We'll come back to that. We're still trading penny stocks right now. Look at UAVS. I mean, UAVS might climb its way back. OCGN is certainly trying here, too. And we're looking at NAKD for a pullback to like 19 still. If it pulls back to 19s, we might attack it, but we just need to wait for it. Yeah, I mean, that's a big size for sure, Mohammed, but I wouldn't read too much into it, brother. I mean, you can. Here's the big thing, is that if you're looking at the level 2 is really easily manipulated. Yeah, for sure, Todd. It needs to get some volume. The market is actually crashing down now, too. I would say this, though. This is what you got to understand, and this is how I trade specifically, right? Like, if we're looking at FRSX, the VWAP is so incredibly valuable because now, you know, you can see it tried to maintain an upward trend. Really, what we have is a sideways trend. Right now, for FRSX, I really don't like this one on the upside at all. I think FRSX looks very weak here. I think it's sideways, but it's breaking under the VWAP. Volume's coming in as it breaks underneath the VWAP, and that this big rejection all the way back down from 525s all the way down to like 450s, that huge 75-cent rejection, and then this breakdown too. Once it breaks under the VWAP, this looks very weak, and as always, I could be very wrong with this. It is sideways technically right now, but for me, I'm just not loving it, you know. WATT. Yeah, WATT ripping up. The float's got to be fairly large for this one, I think, though. Joel. Let me look. Alright, I'm looking up the float on WATT. If anybody can give it to me faster, that's cool. I appreciate it. My bot is being slow. Okay, so the float is 41.7 million. So, not a micro float. It's a small float, but it's not a micro float. And we're still looking at, you know, obviously we need these highs up here to break. The big thing, to be honest, with this one right now for WATT is that volume follows it up. Like, as it's extended away from the VWAP, I like it less. And so I need this VWAP level. If it's going to move up like this, I need it to consolidate, and I need the VWAP to follow it up from that. And so we're going to see, though. Hey, what's up, Too Fast? Hey, brother. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you have a happy holidays to you and your family as well, brother. Good seeing you here, man. I know I saw you showed up yesterday, too. Hey, come hang out with us, brother. Good. For those that don't know, Too Fast is an OG member here. He's been here a long time, so I hope you're doing well, bro. JAGX. Yeah, JAGX is trying here. It's trying to fight its way back. Like, here it is right here. It's trying to fight its way back. I'm looking at like 75 cents. We're going to see if it does. All right, we are short in the futures market. Short real quick. I'll throw this trade up. We're going to see if we can scalp this 25-cent exit. All right, we're out. So we're up 25 on the day now. We actually got a better fill there. So we're up 25 on the day for futures. So we fought our way back in the futures market, and we are green now. So we're green in both now. Fortunately enough for us, we are green in everything. What did EYES end up doing? So EYES pulling back here. It fought its way back above the VWAP. I don't hate a little pullback to like 350. Like a pullback to like 350 is not too bad. We'll see. We need a pullback to like 355, and I might take a small position. I don't know, actually. The spread is evened up a little bit. It's tightened up a little bit. So maybe it's not that bad. We'll wait and see. Alright, so we're shorting another futures contract, and I'll come back to it. If you guys want to see it, here it is. We're going to see if we can catch this green trade real quick. I'd like to see like a big momentum turn in the market. So we're just in with one contract here, and I'm going to see if the market can break lows and give us a good momentum short. We're going to wait for it, though. Alright, so we're actually down now. We're down 1250. We'll see. Still waiting for this EYES pullback here. Down 25 now. We're going to let the $0.50 play out on the SPY 368.50. XL. Sorry, what is it? XL. My bad if I missed it. Ah, man, there's a pullback. Let's get 50 shares of this one at this point. Alright, so we got 50 shares. Bad spread, though. I should have seen it. But not terrible. Oh, man, I'm looking at... I gotta stop doing 2 trades at once. I just got out of my futures trade. I'm down 62 bucks on the day. I just wasn't paying attention there, unfortunately. And so I'm trying to keep track of everything. But yeah, I took a $75 loss in futures. What was it? What is it? XL. Wow. Yeah, XL is halted on the way up. Crazy. Alright, we're going to see if we bounce here at 350s. Where risk is under 350s. The only thing if I could go back in time, the only problem I have with this is that the spread is just very large. We're not bad. Small share, small trade. But that's my problem with it. Hey, later, Chin. Have a good day, brother. WATT. Yeah, WATT, I mean, we might get a little U-shaped breakout cup and handle style thing there. IZEA. Yeah, I mean, IZEA, I don't hate it. It just needs over 150. Alright, so the spread is tight here, which is what we got to be careful about. There's 50s. 52s. Yeah, we're out. So we kept that one pretty close to even. We're down. We're still roughly break even today. I'm using Thinkorswim. And yeah, it looks like it was the right move to get out. We might bounce at 340s, but I got to bail out of that one at that point in time. Yeah, we're looking at JAGX. It's still red on the day, though, technically. And I'm glad I got out of EYES. But yeah, JAGX is still technically red on the day. And so I'm not interested in this, again, until it breaks over 75 and breaks over 80 cents, really. Until it does that, it's just not good for me. Yeah, XL was crazy. There goes OCGN. Like, here's OCGN. Yeah, XL crazy. Here goes OCGN, though, so we'll watch it. Over 220s. Looking strong. Watching OCGN. Watching JAGX. What else do you guys see right now? XSPA. Yeah, I traded that one a bunch the other day. I don't know if I like it anymore. Yeah, there's no way. It's too slow. Look at OCGN, though, breaking over that 220 high level. OCGN. Check out OCGN, guys. That one doesn't look bad. It's over 220s. We'll see if it holds over 220 specifically. Exactly at 220. Just to show you. Or no, what was it? OCGN. Yeah, just to show you guys OCGN. 220 hold is what I want to see. FRSX. Alright, there's 228s for OCGN. It is ripping up some. FRSX is still sideways for me. It's still in a very sideways trend. Getting rejected under the VWAP now. Alright, so we're scalping a little bit more of futures here. We're about break even. We're going to see if the market can just tank. Like, I just want to see the market rip underneath this. We're about break even on the day. But I want to hold this contract to see if we get a break under the lows of the day in the SPY. So we'll come back to that. At this point in time, look at OCG, and it is ripping up. It held 220 and pushed. Man, I never traded Dogcoin, man. Or however you pronounce it. Yeah, I just never traded it. Not really. I don't really trade too many cryptocurrencies. When to sell OCGN? I don't know. I would sell. I mean, if I was holding it and attacking this range, I would sell right now. But I'm not telling you to sell. I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable for any losses or gains you take in the market. Trade responsibly. But I'm just looking at resistance levels. And so, yeah, I mean, here's a resistance. Pre-market high level at 230s. Alright, so we're chilling in the futures contract still, but we're still waiting. You see here, here's our trades and futures. I'll try to put both of these up. Here's OCGN ripping. Hey, thank you, CC. Welcome to the club, brother. Welcome to the team, man. I appreciate the love and support. Y'all be like CC. He became a member to help support the channel here, and we definitely appreciate it. Shout out to my man CC for becoming a member. Thank you, brother. Definitely appreciate all the support we can get. Like, beginner trading, like us just being like a resource and community for traders, you know, I definitely appreciate any support we can get, because like I said, we don't sell the course, we don't sell the service. Like, sure, we're gonna post affiliate links sometimes for, like, we post like Top Step and some other affiliate links, and like Benzinga, but you know, we're just a free resource and community. We don't have any like paid content. Like, all of our content is free. And if you appreciate stuff like that and movements like that in the trading space, hit the subscribe button. Definitely appreciate it. Hit the like button as well. Let's run those numbers up. Hey, green is good, Mambo. Congrats, brother. Will JAGX go up? I have no idea, man. No clue. We're still in this futures trade. I'm probably going to bail out soon. Yeah, I'm going to get out here just because the $0.50 above us. So we made a little bit on the trade. Not much, though. And we'll have another opportunity in futures. We were right now looking at penny stocks. We got OCGN pulling back. It's pulling back to 220s. I don't hate it, but it's just got a huge range. I'm still looking at JAGX here as well. Obviously, a lot of people are looking at XL. XL's got some crazy moves here. XL's just had tons of volume and it got halted a bunch of times. Like that's the crazy thing about it. It just got halted a ton, and you know. AQST. I traded that one yesterday, actually. AQST. Let me look at it. Alright, we're scalping a little bit of OCGN. We're holding 50 shares left, making some moves, riding this thing up. Well, I want to see it over 240. Big drop though, but we're holding it still. We're trying to hold these 50 shares. You know, it's such a big range that I don't mind taking another half here, and then just riding this 25 share push. So we'll hold these little baby shares, but yeah, we made a little bit more on OCG, and we're currently up 15 bucks on it. Under 230s, and I'm out of this thing quick on OCGN. There's 232, so it's still looking okay. But what I did was I bought the little dip to 220. We got a major support and resistance level from pre-market at 220. So when we pulled back to it, I bought a quick little dip. There's 33s, 34s, 32s again, 34s. And this is where the level 2 comes in handy. 35s, 36s, 37s, 38s. Hey, we're getting that rep. 40s. And so we broke 40. 38s, 39s. Yeah, we're gonna get out here and make our money. We're up about 16 bucks in OCG, and we'll come back to it if we want to trade it some more. Did I really? Did it pull back to that 19 level? Ah. All I can really say is ah. Yeah. I'm happy I'm right, but you know, it's a good lesson on like looking for pullbacks. Like if you're a pullback trader like me, which is what I am, I'm a pullback trader. I trade momentum, but I look for entries on pullbacks that give me noticeably better risk reward. Got out of OCGN a little bit early too, it looks like, but if you can learn anything from it, find out the middle ground of these pullbacks. Look for big flushes. These are my favorite flushes because they're so big that you're going to have some following upward momentum after they pull back. So you get a big pullback like this a lot of the time, especially if this VWAP level lines up to the same spot. And this is what I talked about in my video I put out this weekend. So I put out a video this past weekend and I detailed exactly how I'm ending green every day and exactly the strategies I'm using to do that. And the real strategy I talked about was looking for major confirmed levels and then looking for pullbacks to those levels with the VWAP kind of adding some more support to it. Really profitable strategy if you just scalp it like me, and works really, really well. Good to see I'm right. I'm a little bummed I missed it though. And again, OCGN, same thing. It's pushing up nicely, but maybe I sold a little bit too soon. We'll see. WATT. Yeah, I mean, WATT is really interesting here because it's got just a lot of levels around it. If you look at WATT, we got some pre-market highs right around this high, and now we're getting like a cup and handle pullback. This first cup and handle pullback was beautiful though. Look at this pullback. So we had the cup, and then we had the handle here, and this is one of the nicest handles. I love buying on the handle pullbacks. And so when we get the cup here, and then we pull back on this handle, that's what I love buying right here. Getting in this dip entry, and then attacking this range right here. Like, look at this range. So getting in on that dip entry and then attacking this specific range here, really profitable for me at least. Yeah, what time do you stop streaming? I'm not sure. It's a little bit different every day. But yeah, for the people that are joining here and they're asking, they're saying, hey, teach me. The truth is with day trading, and I'll be honest, the truth is that a large majority of you will fail. You know, and I'm not doing this to sell a course to be like, oh, you just got to buy my course. You know, I'm still learning and growing myself as a trader, obviously, as is most traders. But what I'm trying to say is that trading is extremely difficult. A large majority of people will ultimately fail and lose tons of money. And a very small percentage of people are ultimately going to be successful. Even the ones that are successful, it's going to take years to learn. It's not something that you're just going to get rich quick. There's no super secret strategies that you use. Like, most of the strategies you use are going to be other people's strategies as well, or just similar strategies to others. The truth is, a large majority of traders will fail. And you want to have reasonable expectations for it. The best way you can avoid that is by trading very small. When you're learning, especially, just trade very small. There's no reason to trade large. I know the gurus teach you these huge wins and gains. It's almost always the right move to trade small, especially in the beginning, and that's what you want to understand about day trading as it is. I know we got a lot of people here watching me, and I appreciate all the support, but I also just want to be honest, you know, and tell you guys, trading is very difficult. It's not something that you're just going to learn immediately and pick up in a month or two and just start proving everybody wrong and paying your bills. It's just not like that. Most people are going to fail. The only reason most people succeed is because they condition themselves to make the right decisions, but you need that conditioning through repetition, like Pavlov and the dog. You just need to do it over and over and over again, and that takes time. And that's one of the reasons why most traders fail, is because they rush into it. You know, you have to condition your brain to avoid the common pitfalls of the different strategies and markets. And if you just try to rush that, you're just going to lose. It's hard to say where my exact entry would be on this pullback. It's a hindsight move, so I'm just looking at it in hindsight. Obviously, I'd like to get it as close to the VWAP and as low as we can. But yeah, there's the rip on WATT. There's the squeeze up. WATT, yeah, I got it up. We're watching Watt. Yeah, and aside from that, I mean, we're looking at a few other things here. We're looking at, like, FENG, but it's weird. VFF's not bad. It's a little expensive for me, but it's not too bad. Look at OCG, and here's the 220 pullback. We'll see if it works this time, too. This pullback to 220s, and there goes WATT. WATT still ripping up big here. You know, I do want to say, like, I'm not... Like, I trade, sure, and I trade live every day, and I make money for the most part every day, but do I live totally off my trading profits? No. And I'm honest about that, too. AIKI, looking strong, AIKI, but WATT, you know, look at this pre-market high here at 230s, so that might reject it at 230s right here. NNDM. Yeah, NNDM is going crazy too. Really expensive at this point in time, but making moves. You also have EKSO. EKSO is edging closer to the pre-market high at $8. EKSO. And like I said, guys, you want to help support your boy here, go check out Top Step. You might see me dabble in the futures market and trade. This is through Top Step. The benefits of Top Step, man, there's a big dump in WATT. But yeah, the benefits of Top Step are that they are a funded account program that's regulated in the US for futures, and futures has no PDT rule, a decent amount of leverage, and it's open almost 24/7. So I think futures is like heaven for experienced traders, because when I trade futures, I'm just trading the SPY's momentum with the E-mini. But it's almost exactly like day trading. You can see I can buy the bid, I can sell the bid, I can buy the ask, sell the ask. The only difference is sizing. They go by contracts instead of shares. And every contract, every tick up or down in the E-mini, for instance, is $12.50 in profit or losses. And so if I want to scale up to the equivalent of like 2,000 shares, of like 20-something hundred shares, I would use 2 contracts. and every tick up or down would be $25. It would be 2,500 shares. It would be the equivalent of 2 contracts. Every tick up or down would be $25 in profit or losses. And that's the only difference. But what Top Step does is they are a funded account program for futures. And so they give you a demo account. And if you prove you're profitable with that demo, they fund you anywhere between $30K up to over $100K. The base package is the $30K package. And so they'll give you a $30K demo account. And if you can make $2,000 on that $30K demo while following their rules, they fund you that $30K. As a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. They've paid out to their profitable traders over $2 million this year. They funded over 3,000, and again, they're regulated in the U.S. as a company. And so check them out. Here's the link if you want to help support your boy here and try to get funded. You can get 20% off through that link. Y'all check it out. I think my headphones are about to die. But yeah, we still got OCGN ripping up. And hey, listen, I'm not going to say I told you about that 220 bounce pullback, but I told you about that 220 bounce pullback. And this is how you use support and resistance as well, team. You look at these levels, you find them, and then you attack the different levels. And so 220 bounced really nicely there for a 15% or 15-cent bounce. Hey, Eric's right there, brother. Yeah, I don't know where Eric's been, man. Eric, where you been, bro? We got OCGN, we got EKSO looking strong. Yes, sir. Eric's been doing well, man. Eric, I'll say this about Eric, man. And y'all go check out Eric's channel. I'll throw his link up here. Let me find it. Eric's a good dude, man. Eric is really strict with himself, man. Eric will be like, yeah, I had a terrible week. And he'll be like, I only made, $400 this week. And I'm sitting there like, bro, $400 is like a dream week for me, bro. Eric will be like, I had terrible accuracy. And his accuracy will be like 75%. It's just like, dude, that's great accuracy for me. I love that accuracy. If I could hit 75% consistently, I'd be in heaven right now. But I think you got to be hard on yourself if you're a trader. Y'all go check out Eric's channel. Here's the link. I'll throw it up. Yeah, Eric's strategy is profitable, though. That thing works super well. Yeah, I would like Eric on right now. I think Two-Way actually asked me to as well. The problem, I would let both of you guys come on and at the same time, really, if you guys wanted to. The problem, though, is that my headphones is telling me I have low battery now. I can even show you guys. Let me see. I can even show you guys. Like, my headphones are about to die, and I don't have any other ones that I can get to work. Like, I would have to find these other ones I used, and so I don't think... If y'all want to come on tomorrow, I'll charge my headphones. But yeah, my headphones are dying right now, or I would let both of you guys come on. But here, let's play it out. Because like once my headphone dies, I won't be able to hear the music either, and I'm just gonna have to turn it off. Y'all can still listen to music, but I won't be able to actually hear the music. And for instance, if Eric came on, I wouldn't be able to hear him. And it would be really difficult to just talk. Hey, what's up, 430? Man. Yeah, I don't know if you could even hear my headphone stream, but my headphones are like, low battery now, please charge. If anybody has Bose headphones, that's what they say. Yeah, no stress. Yes, sir, 430. Hey man, the channel's growing. That's all I'm saying. OCG and ripping up big here. OCG and ripping up big. Also, there's the high break in OCGN. So hey, listen, that 220 bounce was solid right here. Look at that, beautiful bounce there. Entry point on OCGN, I don't know about an entry here. If I was gonna look to trade it, I would look for like a pullback to like 250s. Again, I don't like telling people entry points. Like, I don't like giving out calls or signals, and so I'm gonna preface it again with, I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable for any losses you take in the market. This channel is purely entertainment, and I do not want you to follow the call outs or picks that I give. You know, most of the time I'm just telling you what I would personally do myself. But yeah, if I was looking to trade OCGN, like I said, I would look for a pullback to 250 for kind of a cup and handle style thing. We also have JAGX here, rip it up here. Look at JAGX, guys. This thing's ripping up big. Yeah. What's the minimum you can trade with? That's going to vary depending on what you're trying to trade. If you're trying to trade penny stocks, I would say you probably need at least $1,000, probably at least two. Just because, you know, to get around the PDT rule, you're going to have to use a cash account and trade half one day, half the next. And with $1,000, you might be able to get by with $500 in equity per trade, or per day. With $500 in equity per day, and so, you know, 500 one day, 500 the next could probably be fine for a new trader for $1,000. Although I would think I would need at least 2,000, so I could have 1,000 one day, 1,000 the next. We also have HTOO ripping up here, but man, look at JAGX and look at OCGN. Big rips, big moves here for these two. Yeah, but at this point in time, I mean, OCG, it might be up too much to even worry about that pullback there. I use Thinkorswim, and then I use Top Step. I'm still looking at the SPY itself. I think I'm still... Here's my Top Step trading. I haven't really traded anything else on Top Step yet. I'm down $62.50. And so we'll see if we find anything else. Here's the pullback, though, for OCGN. Like I said, the only way I'll consider is if it pulls back to like 25, or 250, I mean. My headphones just died. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hear the music, team. So I'm just gonna, I'll leave the music going. I'm gonna start it over. Just let me know about the sound, guys, if anything is too loud or whatever with the sound. My headphones just died. I gotta charge them. I'll plug them in right now. Let me know. Let me make sure you guys can still hear the music, though. You should still be able to hear it. Let me know in the chat right now. I'm going to go plug these in right now. Alright. Alright, so we're still watching OCG, and it did bounce at 260s. I was looking at 250, but it's still ripping up big here. Also, look at JAGX pulling back down to that 75-cent level. I don't hate this one, JAGX. So I really don't hate this pullback here. I might take a small trade now. Alright, went with 100 shares. Maybe we'll get 200. Yeah. Alright, so we went with 200 shares here for JAGX. We are bouncing at 75. It looks good. I'll cover fast if we get into the profit. But I am in JAGX. OCGN is ripping up to 290s here. 290s for OCGN. So crazy spike. Alright, so we're about break even here. Let me bring the chat up. Alright, so you can still hear the headphones? Or you can still hear the music? No, I don't have any regular headphones to plug in, unfortunately. I do somewhere, but it would take me so long to find them, and it's already pretty late that it's just not worth it. Alright, so we're up to 77s here. We'll let this work. We'll see if we break 80s is really the goal. Alright, so there's 200. There's 78. OCGN at 3 now. Pulling back to 3. Still looking pretty strong. A little pullback here. Luckily, I'm pretty close to break even in this one already. I'm still up some, so we're still fine in this little trade. But obviously, we don't want to see it just rip down under 75. Luckily, my risk is just really small. Alright, so we're about break even. Alright, we're also scalping a little bit of futures while we're trying to pass the time here. You can see my P&L here. Trying to get out. Futures, no exit yet. See if we get out here. Alright, so we got out there. We're actually up in futures. You can see we're up 1250. We're red on the day after commissions or fees, more so. It's not commissions, but fees. But we're close to green. We'll try to end green today. Yeah, I mean, I like JAGX. The reason I like it is because my entry's pretty cheap, and, you know, we got a small risk. That's the biggest thing. I mean, do I love it? No. Is it an A+ setup for me? No. But the risk is small, and so I'm okay with it. You know, we got a good entry, close to break even now, and so even if it dumps down, we can give ourselves a 2-cent risk and risk very small. Yeah, and so big pullback like this, we got to prepare to exit. Oh, here, you got my drink? All right, so we're letting it test 75. All right, we're close to exiting this one, to be honest. I mean, we're holding it. We're close to break even, but under 75, and we got to get out. So we're watching the bid and the ask really closely here. ACST. Look at NNDM, still really strong. Yeah, ACST's not bad. Alright, so there's back up to 77s. That's looking good. We'll see if we get like a full break now that we have the momentum coming in here. Alright, a new candle's about to open up. I think this will be the determining candle here. There's a push up to 77s. Yeah, market's dumping down here. I was getting ready to short it. Or I was getting ready to go long, but it looks weak now. Man, look at OCGN still pushing up. It's at 3. There's 77s. It's weird listening to the stream with no music. All right, there goes ACST breaking highs. OCGN's trying to break $3 as a high there. Yeah, there goes ACST. Just a real quick, we'll look at ACST real quick. ACST rip it up to 40s. If you like these really cheap ones like JAGX, you know, ACST's making okay moves. What? There's 78. There we go. 78. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Here. Yeah, just keep it down. We just got out of half of this trade, and we were already red on the day, and so the P&L is going to be a little bit misleading, but we're making some money with this one. We're catching the rip up to 80s. Yeah, we're going to get out there. So we just made our money back. We're up about $15 on the day. Small little win, but we'll take it. And again, I hope you guys can see how I document a range and then I attack it. And so I documented this range and then I attacked that specific range, and I'm really strict with the range. Sure, this one might rip up, break highs, go crazy and squeeze, but that's not the trade I'm trying to get into. I'm not attacking that trade. Sure, if it happens to me on a quick trade and I end up making money with it, great. But I'm attacking a specific range, and I'm just getting in a lot of different, I'm being very active and just scalping different ranges. And so I'm attacking this range here. I'm buying on the pullback to 75. I'm targeting this range up to 80. Once that range fills, I'm in and out quick. And this is the scalping system that's just been working. OCGN is pulling back to this 270 level, and so this will be an interesting level just because it was close to the previous high right here at 260s. And so we're gonna watch 260s. We'll see if this level actually holds here, and it looks like it is. Here's that drink, guys. This drink is super good. I don't even know what it is from Starbucks, but it's an iced kiwi starfruit. It's sour, but it's good. It's sour, but it's good, you know. Feeling like a basic basic chicken here. Oh man, look at JAGX. Look at JAGX. Like I said, I made some money on it. Man, I'm stuttering in here. I made some money on it, but this isn't the range I'm attacking. And maybe if it pulls back to 80 now, I can try to get in something like that again. But I think I just gotta wait for the setups that look good for me. Hey, listen, bro, I can't drink coffee. My stomach's all messed up. So I can't drink coffee. So I got to figure out something that's got caffeine in it. I don't like the refreshers at Starbucks, and so I got that the other day. It's good. It's got, like, fruit in it. Don't judge me for my drinks, team. ORLAJAGX. FRSX. FRSX is trying to find his way back here. But JAGX and OCGN both made late day pushes that I was able to capitalize on and make a little bit of money. Look at OCGN, guys. It did pull back to that 270 and bounce. So, interesting. JAGX is actually getting closer to that high of the day there at 85 cents. This pre-market high of the day at 85 cents. So we'll watch it and see if it pulls back, consolidates, and then tries to break that level. Yeah, well, what my problem is, and my stomach symptoms have since gone away. I honestly, I have two theories. One of them is that I'm allergic to peanuts, and every time I would eat peanuts, I would get sick. That might be one. Not even allergic, but intolerant to them, because I don't like break out in hives or anything, but I do have a reaction, I guess. My stomach hurts, and I'm nauseous for a few days after I eat peanuts, so it might be just food intolerance. The other one is that omeprazole, the PPI, proton pump inhibitor they put me on, just caused, rebound sickness. I had too little stomach acid, and that could be one. It's a plausible reason that I had stomach issues over the last year. Yeah, WATT is interesting here. Let's see if it pulls back to like 230s. Like 232, 231 is what I mean. It's at 230s now, but we'll see if it pulls back. There goes JAGX. So JAGX did end up breaking. It did end up breaking over that high. Maybe I should have held here because I literally got in on this pullback. So maybe I should have held that one because, man, look at it now. It's ripping. Looking good. Oh, that's rough, Joel. Yeah, and I think peanuts is plausible. I know, like, I love peanut butter and jellies, and so I remember I ate a bunch of peanut butter and jellies for like a few weeks, and like we had these cashews that we were eating that were really good as well, and then that's kind of when it all showed up, and so I tried stopping, and I feel okay now, but I think it was honestly I had too little stomach acid from the omeprazole proton pump inhibitor they put me on, and so as soon as I stopped taking the omeprazole, they told me I had acid reflux, they told me I had GERD, they told me I had all this different stuff wrong with me, gastritis. And as soon as I stopped taking omeprazole, I felt way better. I just felt noticeably better, which means it was probably I had too little stomach acid instead of too much. I probably had too little from the medicine they gave me. And as soon as I stopped, I just felt noticeably better. But yeah, JAGX still ripping up to 91 cents now. The next step is $1 here. I mean, $1 is the next major level here on this chart for JAGX. So we'll see if it breaks $1 and holds. We're also still looking at OCGN here. OCGN is still making some pretty crazy big moves here here as well. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, maybe, Daniel. Maybe, bro. Man, my computer's over here working. Can y'all hear my computer? This is my new Alienware R11. I'm surprised it's working this hard. I got a lot of stuff up there. I got like 30 tabs on Chrome. Like about 10 different charts. Benzinga scanners, OBS running. I've got Thinkorswim, WordPad, a calculator, a bunch of stuff up right now. So maybe it's just I got too much stuff. Let me delete some of this. That's probably that'll help. Alright, so I deleted some of those Chrome tabs. Hopefully that'll help slow this thing down. Hey, it happens, Jay. Listen, brother, one thing I've learned is that, like, you're always going to have hindsight. You're going to have hindsight. Looking at trades, I could always have held longer. Like, JAGX is a good example here. Sure, I could have held this way longer, but it wasn't the trade. Like, the trade I was getting into was just a range-bound scalping position. Just taking this first half. I don't know why I drew that longer one, but I'm just getting into, like, a scalping position. You know, so this is the only range I'm targeting right here, and so it's hard to predict these moves. You know, you never really know how high it's going to go. And so don't get too down about hindsight trading. Just try to find consistency. You know, like, that's all I really care about. And so, sure, I'm going to miss some broader moves sometimes, but if I'm green, I'm green, and I have to be grateful for being green as a whole. Instead of getting mad I didn't make more money, because once greed gets in there, it's going to be tough, and it's just going to be way harder to trade. Look at SLRX. And that's the best advice I can give you, at least for my own trading. I mean, I kind of do something similar to that, Muhammad. I wouldn't say as many times as you want, but you can cover at dips, you know, or you can cover on strength, buy on weakness. That's what I do a lot of the time. So I'll buy on pullbacks and sell into strength. And then if it looks good again, I'll do it again. It just depends on how confirmed the level is, and as long as you give yourself that risk to where if it breaks that major level that you're playing off of, as long as you have the discipline to actually exit, then, you know, it's fine. I'm not going to say you should just do it as many times as you want, but, you know, doing it as many times, like, if you see identifiable strength that you can exploit, you know, do it. I mean, that's what I do. But again, as long as you stick with that risk level and you say, okay, well, I'm going to keep buying on this pullback, but if it breaks underneath here, I have to exit. And as long as you have the discipline to exit, you know, go for it. You know, like I said, not an investment professional, not liable if anybody loses. We're just entertainment. I'm telling you my own personal subjective opinion. And so understand that. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how I trade, at least. I probably put in an average of like $300 to $700 per trade, sometimes more, sometimes $1,000. It really just depends. Here's the interesting level though. So look at OCGN. And this 250 level was a level I talked about before. The only problem is that the VWAP is noticeably below that, but here's 250. It went exactly down to 250, down to like 251 to the cent. Same thing with JAGX. It's pulling back majorly here. But we'll see. I think I'm a little bit late. I think I noticed this just a little bit too late, and we're up to the 260s now. So let's watch it. I mean, it did bounce already 13, 14 cents from that 250 level I talked about, but we'll see if it actually follows through here. There's 65, 66s. So yeah, this is why I love targeting these big pullbacks into half and whole dollars. Because here's the thing, right? If you want to understand this trade, even if I didn't take it, it's an important thing to understand, right? Is that all this weakness, like, look at all this weakness right here. Like, look at all these red candles. Like, look at all this weakness. And so when you get a major pullback like that, like a big pullback, a lot of people are waiting for dip buying opportunities. Like, a lot of them are waiting to enter on these pullbacks. And so where do I love to enter? I love to enter at confirmed half or whole dollars. And so I'm able to call out that 250 level. And then when we get that pullback here, you know, you got this range to attack. Just like I said before, you could target this range here if you want. Or you could target a larger range in that. You could target a range up to like here, for instance, and do it that way, you know, wherever you want to trade it. But I love getting in those bounces at half dollars. And again, the big key with it is that you look for a big weakness area. So you look for a lot of weakness to come in. You look for confirmation. You want to see a lot of support underneath us too, which we have. You know, you can see some support here. You see some support underneath us here. The VWAP is still below us as well. And so you got a lot of support areas underneath us. And you know, sure, you got this risk level here, but you can see this is why I love attacking these half or whole dollar pullbacks after like big weakness coming in. And it makes sense why. Even if you look at JAGX, for example, which is the same thing. Even if you look at JAGX, same exact type of trade. Big pullback to a major confirmed 85-cent level that was confirmed a bunch of times in pre-market as well. The pre-market high at 85 cents. And so when you have a big major pullback like this from 98 down to 85, it's going to bounce at these major levels a large majority of the time, at least a little bit. It's going to bounce at least some at these major levels a huge percentage of the time. And like that's what I like to exploit. That's what I like to trade. And again, the key is you just have to have the discipline to get out if it breaks under those levels. And if you can, then it's really profitable to approach it that way. What would you say the general market does tomorrow? I don't know, man. It's tough to tell. I am scalping a futures trade here, so you can see I'm up about $75 in futures. We're riding this up. I'll probably get out here and see if I can finish the day. I'm gonna have to mark it out. All right, so yeah, I'm marking it out. I'm up $137 on the day in futures. So another green day in the books here. I targeted that range. Hey, we appreciate the support, 430. Thank you, brother. But yeah, it's just about looking for a range and then looking for confirmed levels and targeting those levels. It's a really simple strategy, but sometimes the simple stuff works because in order for a level to work, it needs to have other people that think it's going to bounce there too. That's why it's self-fulfilling. If a lot of people think it's going to bounce at 85 cents and thus buy it at 85 cents or at least hold from selling, then it's going to bounce. It's going to fulfill that. It's going to fulfill the prophecy itself, you know, in a way. And so sometimes, with all of that said, sometimes the simplest strategies are the most effective because the more simple it is, the more eyes that are looking for it. And the more eyes that are looking for it, the more momentum and follow through it's going to have. If you really think about why technical analysis works in general. And I think that's really why it does. OCGN weekly candle at 270. Yeah, I mean, when a stock has been this weak or this diluted, I don't know if this is diluted or just weakness, but when a stock has been this weak, it's hard to see these levels on the longer term chart, to be honest. Let's see, we got 270 up here. Yeah, it does have that high right there, like 273. This high right here is at like 273. And like I said, guys, you want to help support your boy here, hit that subscribe button, click the like button. Let's keep growing, guys. Today we had almost 700 people here, so I really appreciate the love and support. I really do. Thank you guys very much. Like I said, if you want to help support our free content, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. We don't charge for our content. Like, everything we put out here is free. We do post affiliate links, though, and if you want to check out the platform I'm using for futures, which is a funded account program, check out this link. It's Top Step. They're regulated in the U.S. They fund traders if they prove they're profitable. The base one's $30K. They'll give you a demo account with $30K. And if you can make $2,000 on that $30K demo account while following the rest of their rules and phases, then you get funded $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. So once you're funded, say you make $1,000 net, you're going to keep 800 of that, and they're going to keep 200. So you're going to keep 80% of your profits with them. Again, they've paid out over $2 million to their traders this year. They funded over 3,000. And if you want to check them out, try to get funded in the futures market, here's a link. Hey, I hope so, Trader T. I mean, honestly, this stream and this channel is way bigger than I ever thought it would be. I originally started this channel. If you've been around the market a long time, I used to watch this guy called Alpine Trader, His name was Alpine Trader. He did like live trading on SureTrader, and I watched him day trade. And so then I started uploading my trades myself. And if you watch my really old videos, they're absolutely terrible. They're hilarious. Terrible quality, terrible recording, terrible trading, honestly. Like my 3 or 4 year old videos, I was a terrible trader. But yeah, we've evolved certainly from there, and feels good, man. Feels good. Appreciate the love, I really do. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I still have nightmares from your old viz. Yeah, man. I will say, like, I have improved as a trader for sure. It's been a fun day, man. But like I said, it really is, like, I think traders have this kind of idea. Like, if you've been around the market long enough, especially if you've lost money, you know, you're going to question whether you can be successful at day trading. Like, that's a natural curiosity. It's like, is day trading really a profitable endeavor? And it is. It just takes a long time, like anything else. It takes a long time. I think the marketing that's out there for trading gives it a bad name. You know, all this, like, I'm going to get rich quick, you know, watch me make such and such and such and such. And, you know, I think there's just a lot of get rich quick marketing out there in trading. And I get it, man. I get it, you know. But I think that it just takes years for most people. And sure, you're going to have outliers behind that. But for most people, it's going to take years. And you know, Two-Way talked about it earlier. If you have that pressure on you to succeed, if you're trading too large in the beginning, or if you're rushing it thinking you got to get rich quick and that you got to prove everybody wrong and you got to pay your bills next month with your trading profit, you're almost certainly going to lose. You know, one of the things that helped my trading the most is having a backup option. Like a few years ago, I taught myself programming. I taught myself to code, just front-end development stuff. And as a freelance web developer now, having that as a backup option, as well as like my real estate license, my Amazon businesses, you know, having all of that as a backup option certainly helps my trading. It certainly helps because I know I don't have to put all my eggs in one basket, and I can just let my trading evolve like it should. And then, you know, eventually I'll get up there to where I'm taking real swings. But if you're a new trader, just take it slow. Trade small. I trade small as it is, and I've been trading for years, and I've been on a 3-week green streak. And so if I was ever a time to scale up in my size, it would be now. But I still trade small, and I think you guys should too. I think trading small is going to teach you to be a better trader, and you can get the reps in, condition yourself through small size. And then once you really start showing profits with a big sample size, that's when you scale up. Bo, I used to binge those vids. Don't say that just because I wanted to watch live trading. Yeah, for sure. And like I said, man, I mean, they weren't bad. I mean, I got into some fun trades. I was trading on SureTrader way back in the day on SureTrader. And, you know, SureTrader is no longer around, but it was fun days, man. I still miss DOS. I was talking to Two-Way about it earlier. I still miss DOS for sure. Why haven't you scaled up? I mean, I kind of am. I mean, I'm just, to be honest, the last few weeks I've changed my style so much to where I got to get used to it. I used to trade 2 or 3 times per day max. You know, and I'd get into 2 or 3 trades per day. And so, you know, I started naturally to scale up. The last month, I've just had such solid results. You know, like I said, this is one of the longest green streaks I've ever been on in any market ever. You know, in the trading space. Any market ever, you know, 3 weeks. Today is 3 weeks and 3 days of green. You know, so that is 18 days, 18 trading days, like literal trading days, green in a row now. In penny stocks specifically. And so what I really did to do that is I started to increase my volume of trades. I started to be way more active, and then that way, you know, if you let me trade enough as a scalper, if you let me be active enough, then I'll almost always end green. Because, like, sure, I might lose on each individual trade and you get a random distribution of wins and losses. Shout out to Mark Douglas. But if you give me enough activity and let me trade enough, then I'll almost always end green just because I have more favorable probabilities the more active I become as a scalper, right? But where if you limit my trades to like 2 or 3 trades per day, then, you know, I might lose 2 days of the week, you know, 2 or 3 days a week. And so it just depends on the type of trading I'm doing. And with scalping, this is definitely my niche. This is what I like doing the most, and this is what I'm the most successful with. And yeah, I'll certainly be scaling up larger and larger as time goes on, considering the good results I've had from scalping as a whole. Yeah, this is definitely not pre-recorded. The fun thing about running this live trading channel and trading completely live every day is that I can't fake my greens if I wanted to, bro. You know, I can't fake it if I wanted to. You guys watch me live every day. How am I gonna fake that? Yeah, with that said though, don't be a hater, bro. Don't be insecure, you know, it'll be alright. I got a little present for you though, brother. Have a good day. Nah, I just banned him. So, just for everybody wondering what my present was to him, it was a ban. You know, happy holidays. Yeah, I couldn't understand his logic. I think his logic is that he's saying if I had a profitable strategy, I wouldn't be teaching it to you guys. But, I mean, that's kind of what my channel does, you know? Like, look at my videos. They're back testing these strategies. You want to see the strategy I've been using the most? Watch this latest video I put out this past weekend. Look, I'll even plug the video real quick if you guys want to see, like, the actual strategies I'm using. Look, I'll find it and you guys can see it. Because these are really the strategies I'm using. And if you guys watch my trading live every day, you know these are the strategies that I've been using. Because they work. And I'll keep trading them until they stop working. But here's the link if you want to check it out. My portfolio says differently. Thanks for all the free advice, John. Hey, man, happy to help, bro. Like I said, I really do love this community. It's the coolest thing in the world, and I'm really proud of the community we built, man. I really am. ACST. Yeah, we're looking at OCG, and look, it bounced at 250. I'm not going to say I called out 250 exactly, but I called out exactly 250. You guys know who the best trader in the world is, you know. Get ready to buy my course. It's coming soon, you know. Just kidding. It's not. I've had people reach out to me asking me to work with me and partner up with me and that they'll help me build a course and do all this other stuff, but I'm just not really about that, you know. ACST ripping up over 40s, looking strong. Yeah, courses probably do make a lot of money, but like I'm not about to like I said, I've tried the whole course thing and we had like 30 or 40 students. That's actually how we met Two-Way. That's actually how I met Two-Way. And he was part of our Discord and you know, he just helped us run the courses. It's not like he was taking the courses to learn from us, because I think Two-Way's probably a better trader than me. But he was helping us run the courses and getting them set up and teaching people what he knew too. So he was helping us with it. But eventually, I just decided to just upload it all for free on YouTube. And that's some of our most popular videos is that course. You can look at like understanding VWAP and related strategies. Like that was one of the courses. And eventually we just decided to upload it all for free. We had like 30 or 40 students. And so it's not like we just didn't succeed with it. Like we had a bunch of students. And this was a few years ago, but we just decided I just wanted to be a free resource, and I figured that we would grow faster if we did it for free, and so that's what we did. I mean, that's not a bad idea, Joel. Yes. Yeah, right. The people asking if this is really live, I mean, come on now. It's really easy. All I gotta do is say your name, bro. You know, I say your name, you know it's live. And honestly, look at JAGX. JAGX did exactly the same thing. Like, look at this. So major support level at 85 cents. Pull back to that major support level and then a bounce back up. I also see SENS showing up on the scans. Look at SENS. This one recently broke over 50 cents. And so if I was going to trade it, I would look for a pullback to 50. But it is kind of extended up there, to be honest. Touch my nose, you know. Maybe do some jumping jacks, you know. Yeah, for sure. NNDM. Yeah, I mean, NNDM's pulling back to 10. I'm looking at it to see if it holds at 10. So, like, here's 990s. We're just looking to see if it holds 10 or not. Yeah, 50 push-ups, so this isn't live. This trading is fun and a great learning experience. Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're running at like 70% accuracy. Let's look at this week so far in futures. I mean, not a bad little week trading futures either. I'll see if I can find this and like show you guys my results. This is my week so far in the futures market. So I've actually been killing it in the futures market again. I'm close to getting funded. I've had a few people ask me, hey man, Mohammed, thank you, brother. Shout out to Mohammed. I can't hear the alert, so I'm sorry if I'm just now seeing it. But hey man, thank you for that $20 donation, Mohammed. Seriously, man, it means a lot, brother. I definitely appreciate it. That's probably the biggest donation. I mean, Root sent me one like that earlier this week, and you know, like I said, really appreciate it, guys. Again, if you guys have any topics you want me to see, you want me to do a video on, let me know, because I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, man. Am I recommending stocks? No, Antoinette, I am not. I'm talking about stocks that move, but I don't know whether they're gonna go up or down. Whoa, hey, thanks, Mohammed. Hey, thank you, brother. Hey, shout out to Mohammed, man. That's awesome, bro. $40, bro. That's the biggest donation I've got in, like, a long time. So, thank you, man. Honestly, I don't know what to say, man. I appreciate it. Means a lot, brother, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Hey, later, Jay. Have a good day, brother. Mohammed's a paid actor confirmed. Yeah. But nah, thanks, man. ACST? No. Nah, don't do it a third time, bro. I don't need it, man. I don't need it. I appreciate it. I kind of feel bad for donations. Like, I really do. Like, I appreciate them, obviously, and it means a lot, man. I definitely appreciate the support. Yeah, you don't need to send me another one, man. Hey, it's fine how it is, and I really appreciate it. Don't do it. He didn't say his name. Confirmed hoax video. Yeah. I'm looking at NNDM, though. If it bounces at 10, I mean, 10's strong. Oh, my goodness, man. I don't know what to say, man. $25 now? Hey, bro. Thank you, man. That's crazy. Hey, thank you, brother. Really, thank you a lot, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, thank you, brother. Like I said, I don't know what to say. It's not that I don't feel bad about it, because like obviously I'm happy about it, but thank you, man. Like I said, let me know if you want any video on any topic you want to see. Like, let me know. Message me on Discord, bro. And like I said, let me know any type of topic you want me to do a video on, or anything that you know I trade well that you want to, you know, a little bit more in depth explanation for. Yeah, just hit me up, man. I don't feel bad about it. What's up, Kyle? Yeah. It's not that I feel bad about it. It's that, you know, I just don't know what to say. And I appreciate it. Buy stocks with the money. Yeah, you go YOLO on it real quick. I don't know yet. Maybe if the market picks up, we'll find something to trade. But yeah, thanks again, Mohammed. I know I thanked you like 30 times, but bro, appreciate it, man. Really helps, and I definitely appreciate the support, bro. Yeah, man, he went bigger with the third one, bro. He scaled up, you know. But no, this is my futures trading, honestly, this week, so not too bad, you know. So here's my futures trading, guys, this past week. So like, this is my futures trading, and this is built right into the platform. So Shout out to the guy that said it's fake, because this is literally built into the Top Step platform. But yeah, P&L history. You can see my graph. This is with fees. $550 net this week so far, and this is only the last 3 days. You can see it's only the last 3 days, so I've made about $505 in the last 3 days in futures. Whoa, Mohammed, bro, slow down, bro. Slow down, brother. I don't know what to say, man. Thank you, bro. You're leaving me speechless over here, bro. Thank you, man. You know, hopefully you made some money watching the channel, brother. You know what I mean? Hopefully you made some money, and you know. Yeah, we have some futures videos, but yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it. I don't even know how much that is. Let's see, that's 20, 40, 60, $75 today, man. So, hey, or no, that is $85. So, thank you, man. Yeah, for sure. Is my math off? Let's see, 20, 40, 60. Oh, no, the last one was, let me see how much the last one was. 20, 40, 60. Yeah, it's 85. Yeah. Y'all had me scared. I was like, man, my math is wrong. You know, day trader that can't add. But no, the other day I was trying to explain bid and asks. Yeah. MBIO. But yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna thank you like 30 times, bro. But I appreciate it. Thank you, man. But no, MPIO doesn't look bad. I'm looking at a pullback to like 275. If it pulls back to 275, I might be able to use like a risk level of 273s, because it's got like that risk underneath us, that confirmed level here and here. And so if it pulls back, we might get a bounce and I can target like 80. But the problem though, and the reason I might not take this actual trade, is it's a small range. The float's got to be pretty big for MBIO. Let me look up the float. The float's got to be large. It has to be. It's 51 million in the float, so it's certainly not a micro float, but it's not a small float necessarily, or it's not a large float for sure. It's small to medium, but the range is too small. It's only a 5-cent range. I just don't know. I would have to take it with a few hundred shares to use it, and I just don't know if I want to risk. You know, it's a small risk, small reward trade, but I just don't know. It's a little bit too late for me. You know. Somebody said opening range breakouts are your favorite. I used to trade orbs. Whoa, bro. Mohammed, stop it. No, I don't mean to, like, listen, man. I appreciate it, bro. You're just going to make me thank you like 30 more times, dude. And I appreciate it, man. Like I said, man, thank you very much. That's awesome, bro. I appreciate you finding, I appreciate you doing that. I'm glad you find value in our channel here, man. And thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Like I said, bro, let me know if you want me to do a video on any topic that you'd like to learn more about that I know. And you know me, man. I'll tell you if I don't know how to do it. Like if it's time and sales, I'm not the best dude to ask. But if you got a topic that you want me to see, or that you want me to do a video on, let me know, bro. I got you. Oh, 100 even, that's all? Hey, man. I'll take it, bro. I'll take it, man. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Very generous, brother. Very generous, man. And like I said, I really appreciate it. You don't have to, though, bro. You don't have to. Please don't send anymore, And I appreciate it, though, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, Muhammad's the truth. Yeah, right. If I need to do time and sales, I'm gonna bring two-way on because he knows what's up with time and sales. It's weird though. Like level 2, you have kind of like a flow of level 2 reading to where you'll see the orders stack up, you'll see the orders come through. A lot of the time you'll be able to see the momentum, and the best way I can explain level 2 movement is if you see like sits changing quickly, it's hard to explain. So like for instance, if I'm looking for like a $0.50 break, right? You might see like, say it's like 550. You might see like 548, 548, 548. And then all of a sudden you'll see a quick burst of momentum. So you'll see like 549, 550, 551, and that's how you judge momentum based off of the level 2. You'll see big walls on the level 2, and you'll wait for those walls to break, and you'll wait for the momentum to come in, reading the orders that coming in. And that's the best way I can explain it. It's very difficult to express exactly how you do it, just because I think there's a flow state that you get into when you're reading the level 2 that is hard to explain. JAGX is still pushing up some. It's up to 92 cents here, so we're watching that. We'll see if it breaks 98. Wait, did he do it again? No, okay, good. Yeah. Mohammed's like the Oprah of donations today. He's like, you get $20, you know? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, bro, you got it hard to even read all of these. Let me see. It's 20. Okay, you said it's 100. Yeah, there we go. Meditated in silence. 3 trades, 3 green, done. Power was out the first hour of trading. I'm on to something. Hey, bro, you know what I thought about that I wanted to do a video on, but I didn't think about how I actually would? What's it called when you don't stimulate your brain at all, and then it makes you, like, want to enjoy learning? I can't remember what it's called. What's it called when you, like, when you don't watch TV, you don't play video games, you don't read, you just kind of sit there, and you don't stimulate your brain at all, and then once you're done, you do that for a certain percentage of time. Once you're done, then you do something that you try to learn something specific. Dopamine detox is what it is. Yeah, dopamine detox. A video idea I had was to see if that would work with trading, to where if you just detox the dopamine from your brain for a few hours beforehand and then tried to trade, whether you would trade better or not. The problem though is that you trade very early in the morning, and so it's going to be hard to, you'd have to get up at like 3 a.m. to do it. Nice. I thought about it. I don't know if I want to or not. We'll see. Like I said, I would have to, the idea is like I would have to get up early in the morning to do it. And so, you know, I don't know, man. We'll see. Yeah, it works. No, you need to detox for 1 week. I did that. It makes trading so much more enjoyable. I thought about that, bro. Honestly, I hate editing so much that I thought about doing that on the weekends when I have to edit a video, to where I just starve myself of anything stimulating for like, for like 4 hours. And then I edit videos, because at that point you would love editing, because at least it's some type of like stimulation in your brain to make you enjoy doing it more. That's really how I learned coding. Some of coding was like through dopamine detox, is that I wouldn't watch TV or read or do anything for hours, and then I would start to learn code, and it helped me to be more interested in it for sure. Certainly, I definitely enjoy stocks more, and I'm still on the proving stage of Top Step, so we're still learning Top Step, and so when I say I made that money, it's just in the Combine account. But stocks will always be my first love, if you will, in trading. It's going to be what I enjoy doing the most, just because I've had the most experience with stock trading. I only recently started trading futures in the last like 4 months. But yeah, team, before my man Mohammed gives me another donation, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down, you know. But yeah, like I said, y'all want to help support your boy here, check out Top Step. It's a funded account program that's regulated in the U.S. They've paid out millions to traders this year. If you want to check it out, try to get funded as a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. They fund you anywhere between 30K up to over 100K. You have to, you know, the base one's $120 a month, or no, $120 through my link, and then it goes up to $150 after the first month. But if you prove you're profitable with the demo, they fund you, and you can check out the link here. A great way to help support us. There's no PDT rule in futures, and so it's a really dope platform. Also, you can check out TradeNet and Tefs if you're overseas, if you're not in the U.S. It's a funded account program with them as well, and I have used them for a long time, and I have gotten a withdrawal from them, but I think it's an educational package, and almost everybody's approved for the funded account, which gives you 14,000 in buying power to trade with no PDT rule, a 70-30 profit split. But it is stock trading instead of futures. But again, it only works if you're outside the U.S. It's only for people outside of the U.S. Unfortunately, because of the U.S. people in the U.S. like me can't use them. But if you want to check out the link, there it is right there. Also, you can check out Benzinga. Really dope scans. Really help my trading. They help me identify what's really moving in the market with Benzinga. And like I said, a great way to help support us as well. Check out Benzinga. Cool company. They allow me to stream these scans every single day. And so here's the link for Benzinga if you want to check them out. All of these are great ways to help support us because, again, we don't charge for any of our content. It's all free. And really, we don't claim to be experts. We're all just a free resource for traders to get together and learn. So, like I said, if you appreciate content like this, I definitely appreciate it. And or if you appreciate content like this, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. That's a really easy, free way to help support your boy here is just by hitting that subscribe and like button. Good luck. We'll see you next time. Have a good day, team. Love you all. Appreciate that, Mohammed. Hey, brother, I got you, man. Let me know of any topics you want to see me do a video on, and I'll do my best to help. And like I said, message me in Discord, brother. But yeah, man, thank you very much for the support, Mohammed. I appreciate that, brother. Good luck, guys. Y'all be safe. Everybody have a happy holidays. I'm going to see you guys before the new year. And so, we'll be back trading. I'm sure we're still going to be trading tomorrow, even though tomorrow the market's only open a half day, right? I think it's only open a half day tomorrow. Let me know if I'm wrong. But yeah, we're green and everything. We're green like $10 in pennies. Small, but break even. But we're still, the green streak's still alive. And in futures, we're up about $100 net in futures. Which we'll take. I'll take it. But yeah, good luck, guys. Half day. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, you as well, Huts. Thank you, brother. 7 a.m. Or 7 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. market time. But yeah, guys, that's 3 weeks and 3 days of green after today. The last 2 days have been close to break even, but I've still had net profit at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm really excited about my trading. We'll see if we can keep the green streak alive tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Hey, we need 7 more likes to break 300 likes today. So hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Have a good day, and thanks for watching, team.